Watch this. Watch this. Watch
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hoods. Putting in work, go Reds. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay back and swaggy big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making Pinkston so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, the number one high school podcast starring Pat O'Teasy, Jeremy McKinnon, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ryan Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Do what it do. Another Sunday night. Salute, fellas. What's happening?
What up? What up?
Man,
Hey,
Bro Teasy, what's going on this Sunday?
man, if it ain't live, it ain't me. So I wanted to come out live with the highlight crayon colored Dub hoodie on. Ain't rocked this since the night we was at the Sock Argyle game.
Already. What's going on, B Riser?
Man, what up, man? What up, big homie?
Man, I'm just ready, man. We got a legend in the house tonight, man. I'm kind of excited, you know what I'm saying? Basketball season, you know what I'm saying? Coming to an end, got the Final Four. The girls was this past weekend. Shout out to DeSoto. They came up short, but you know, they got 4 freshmen on their team, man. They gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be all right. And right now we got the Magic Man coming in, man. We got West Dallas finest, man. Let me bring him in. I want y'all to say what's up to the homie Dink Pate, man. What it do? Dink. Can you hear? Can you hear?
Man, we always had a problem.
Why,
Bro, for real. I swear every show.
Every week. Baby.
Hey, go text Dink, tell him to go out and come back in.
All right, I got you.
Okay, hold on. Every week, man. I swear. We've been talking all day. But it's all good, man. We ain't gonna trip on it. We gonna get them on. But we got the other homie, my man, Talk. Time out with Jeff. Big Jeff. What's happening, Jeff?
What up, J Mac? B Riser, the skate legend.
What up, big
That's
brother?
a roll bounce legend. And then my boy Pat Boteezy.
What's cracking lacking, brother?
Now I had the pleasure of meeting Pat at what's that, the DeSoto Den Guard game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a great atmosphere.
Hold on, I'm sorry, but did you hit Dink up, Pat?
Let me hit him back up. I'm gonna jump out for a second and
Okay.
I'll come right back.
Yeah, fellas, we're gonna try to get Dink back in. I don't know what it is. Let me see. Hold on.
There you
Can
go.
you hear me, Dink? Can you hear me? Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna call you. Yeah. Let me see. We'll have to call him and get him back on. Pat gonna call him. We're gonna get him back on. But hey, so since we here, man, let's talk about it, man. Did you watch some of that high school basketball, Jeff? I know you want to argue with me about Lancaster, which I don't see how after they got destroyed. They let Kimber go in there and just drag them all over the. Kimber went in there and just drug them all over the court, but what happened?
No doubt.
What happened with Lancaster?
Yeah, what happened to Lancaster, man? Just give us your thoughts on that Lancaster Kimber game, man.
Man, I was looking at it, man, because I was busy that Saturday, man. I know I couldn't make it. Had some other arrangements, but I was looking at it play by play, man, and shoot, Langston was getting killed early, but then they went on like a shoot, like a
Yeah.
like a big run. I can't remember the exact numbers, but they went on a run, man, and it got down like 43-42. And obviously Coach Doug must have got that press going and got some easy buckets and got rolling. And it was close. It was close, and it probably came down to late in the game when you got the foul, to keep the game alive, man. But I know Kimball was just hungry this year, man. They was just hungry, and I don't know if you saw the picture on Twitter where Coach Nick he said this one was for Big E, one of the coaches that passed. So man, I think they played for a lot. They played for him. They played for themselves as well, man. But Langston gonna be back, man. I'm Weibo Nation because I work at Langston, man. I teach in Langston, so I'm Weibo Nation until I'm no longer there.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
man, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're right.
Dink, can you hear us now, Dink?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
All right, man. We got the
Alright.
pride of West Dallas back in the building, man. Glad, I don't know why I should have told you, Dink, when we were talking behind the scenes. For some reason, that happens all the time. We be talking before the show start, and then as soon as the show start, it just go crazy. So I should have told you to clear out your browser because sometimes you get a text message.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what it was. I swiped up everything.
Yeah. So that's what be happening, man. And we got. Is he ready? Of course, it's Sunday night, so you know who got to be in the building. Coach 2 times.
my boy.
Oh man, 2 times in the building.
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, what up?
Ain't nothing, man. We over here. We talking to the pride of West Dallas, man. We got the pride of West Dino in the building today, man. The great Dink Pate.
I see it.
Yeah. Who got an echo on there?
Yeah, we get some feedback.
Who getting the feedback? Who playing
I
the
think
show or something else?
2 times watching on his big screen, that 85 screen.
Oh yeah. How I look on the big screen? 2 times, how I look on that 100-inch screen you got over there?
You ready for prime time, man?
Already.
But anyway, man, Dink, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. Just talk to us. First off, how was your first season? This past season with your team. Just talk to us about how the season went, and of course we know you're disappointed, but just take us all the way through the end.
Appreciate y'all for having me on, but this season it was a real tough one. Everybody knows we lost third round. Unfortunately, I did not play, but we banded as a family together, and we've been with each other since October actually. We always Coach Griff, he put us on the cross country team for us to know each other more. So we all ran at the meets at 6:30 in the morning. We had to get up. But,
wow.
Just us to be in this type of environment and the type of community that we in, we had to put everything on our shoulders. I know I get partially most of the credit, but I got to give it up to the rest of the team. And as everybody know, we young and we got a lot of 2025s and 2026 guys on our team. So for them to step it up like Jalen Dean Vaughns and Bryce Dixon and Rashard Simpson that came from Indiana, we got them from all the way down here. For them to step it up, they didn't know what it was going to be. This whole 5-star thing that I got going on, I really don't pay attention to it, but the clout that I bring to the school, as people would say, it's a lot. And, me going to Prolific, I done seen them type of environments where you get the overrated chants and you get all the type of crowds, saying weird stuff about you. So it was my first time. It was an adjustment, but, I didn't have to do it by myself. I had a whole team I had to adjust with. So in practice, I'm at the free throw line. I want to hear the overrated chant so I can overcome all of that. So, we all a family. And if they need anything from me, I got them. If I need anything from them, they got me. So that's how it is.
Hey, Dink. Hey, Dink, let me ask you this real quick. we talked in the green room, and your love for the West is it's evident. I was looking at your 247 sports profile, and I don't think I've ever seen this, but it mentions that Dink Pate is a 6'7", 180-pound shooting guard from West Dallas, Texas. That kind of threw me. I normally gonna say Dallas, Texas, or something like that, but they actually put the West in it. So, what did you?
That's the landmark. That's just the landmark. That's what people know me as. The king of West Dallas or the neighborhood hero, whatever crazy name people come up with. I just slip it in the bag, and if that's just what we go with. I'm just the West Dallas hero from now on. So, and I like the name, and we're gonna keep it.
Hey man, hey, ain't nothing like it, man, to carry that whole, part of the city on your back, man. That's a big, it's an honor. Of course, like they say, pressure is a privilege. It's a privilege for you to carry that, to where it might be from here on out. Like when West Dallas is gonna be synonymous with Dink. What I'm saying? It's gonna be like whenever you see Dink, they gonna know that you represent West Dallas. No, that's kind of an honor. When you think about it, it's kind of like two-time represent South Dallas. But he also got the whole city of Dallas on his back. Is that right? Two-time.
Yeah, right, man. You already know what it is.
Already.
I always wondered too. Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, hey Dink. One thing I noticed about you is your confidence. When you speak and when we talked in the green room, you had a lot of confidence, a lot of swag to you. We've interviewed a bunch of kids on here, and I promise you that you stand out from the rest. Like that confidence, is that something that you always had? Where did you get that from? Because I know your granddaddy, Darren, seems to shout out to him, and real good guys. So, but where did you get that from?
Well, really, just pretty much probably Tupac. That's my favorite rapper, and the confidence that he had for himself. That's who I want to path myself after. Tupac is a real big inspiration on my life, and he held the whole thing on his back. Everything, Death Row. He banged the West Side. That was him. So that's how I'm bringing it, and that's my confidence level. I'm on Pac the rest of the year. That's what I tell myself every day. I'm on Pac.
Man, that's my favorite rapper, man. You just earned like some major point. You my favorite ball player now. You know what I'm saying?
What? Hey, he the official ball player of the show now, bro.
Coach Carl, he not on here, but he always asks people, and I need to start asking that more often. Is we all ask the guests, Tupac or Biggie?
Yep.
And that's right there. Right. And that's why I stop you right there. And it's Pac all day. I don't listen to no Biggie. If you choose one side, you got to stay on one side, man. That beef's still going, even though both of them might not be here, but that beef is still going, and it's on my shoulders right now. I'm Pac right now.
You know what? It makes sense because you're throwing up the West Side for West Dallas anyway.
Yeah. So we ain't false claiming nothing.
I ain't mad at that. Hey, you got a little static on your Boteezy. You got you got a little static on it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm with that. I mean, I've always been Pac, man, and I tell people I was with Pac back when he did Apocalypse Now. Tupacalypse Now.
Yes, sir.
Tupacalypse Now. That's one of my favorite albums right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and people don't know that, but Pac was more than just being just the West Side thug. Like Pac is also on some good knowledge and for his people. So more people need to know that about Pac. But one more question I got for you. How we know you was out on your injury. How's your injury going? And tell me what you think of. Did you watch any of the playoffs?
I tried to watch as much as I can. After we lost, it was just like, okay, it ain't really nothing you can do right now, Dink. But I didn't want to be seen. People, it was a lot of rumors that I tore my ACL, I broke my leg, I did a whole bunch of stuff. So just, especially with like different type of media people, this is not me. I'm not on crutches. I'm not on a boot. I'm on the court and I'm playing with those dudes. So I didn't want to be seen like that. And that's one of the main reasons I didn't show up to the game. But I would pull up to the school early in the morning at the practices, give them a pep talk, tell them that didn't nothing change. Everything's still the same. So really just, the injury. I mean, it's going good now though. I had my surgery. And I'll be back probably in May, mid-May to June. So it's
Right.
All right. So you say did you catch the Carter fake family game by any chance?
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah.
So tell me what you think about that game, because that's been a big thing, man. We lost a member of the Dub. He suspended his damn self just cause they lost. I don't even, I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen somebody just keep their own self off the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. All I know is, Swaggy, because somebody just asked where Swaggy. LeBron, this is all I know. Swaggy went down to Commerce in full Carter gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he got down to Commerce, and I remember him posting this right here. and after that, I don't know what happened to Swaggy. He came back. He was talking about putting the blood of Jesus on folks, and I don't know what I don't know what happened, man. I can't call it. I don't know. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? He sent me the voicemail. So I don't know. He on a sabbatical right now.
Yeah, but, I'm praying for you, Swaggy.
We praying for you.
and 2 times say, "Come on, Swaggy."
But Dick, what you think of that game, man? What's your opinion on that game?
JT, Jaden Toppin, man, you just can't stop him. That was my AAU teammate. I used to just dump it down inside that little floater right there. It's him. But you got him and you got Dorian to play that type of team. That was my whole game plan. But this injury unfortunately got in the way. But it was just we play fair and we play fast, and that's our whole motto. We trying to play fast. We trying to make them run up and down the court, and the only people that I really seen that was stopping us was JT, and that was the only thing that would be a problem with us would be rebounds. So just JT and Dorian, it's either you box out. If you don't box out, you're gonna lose like that all game.
So do you think that was because I thought Carter maybe should have pushed the ball a little bit more when they had a chance. Do you think that was something that they probably did?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they were doing. Why Coach Love he did that on us? Why he didn't want to do that on us?
Pressure bust a pipe, man. We can talk to Coach
but,
about
but especially when you got them 2 twin towers down there, but I don't.
I said that. Like you said, you gotta speed the game up. Like you said, they were just came down to coaching. They fast slow the game down. They played fundamental sound basketball. They just beat them. They just beat them down. They just beat them down low.
And they hit them big shots too. Them mispossessions. It would make a lot of people lose a lot of games. Them mispossessions. Right. There you go, right there. That iconic picture.
That's it right here, man. Y'all get used to this picture right here because this gonna be it. I was at this game, man, and I ain't gonna lie. It put chills. Right, it gave me chills after that game. It was a great game against Carter. Went into overtime. It was in West Dallas. Like, it was just crazy, crazy atmosphere. Like, that felt like a playoff game, a championship game. And that picture right there with Dink jumped up. That's it right there. That's what he had the whole West Dallas on his back right there. Or West Dino, as they say.
West Dino.
Yeah.
Dino.
Dink, you didn't pull your jersey over like Kobe when you got up there?
Yeah, it was a lot of things. It was a lot of things going through my mind when I got up there. My main thing was, Dink, do not fall. If you fall, man, that's the most embarrassing thing ever. I was just trying my hardest not to fall.
Yeah. I thought about that because you look, man, that back foot, boy, it wasn't all the way over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, oh man, you can't mess it up. But tell us, man, what do you think about? I like your point guard, man, Nunu, man. Tell us about Nunu and the freshman big man that really to me stepped up for y'all. That I know that get y'all excited for next year.
Mm-hmm. Them my young bulls, man. Them my young guys. Me, basically, I'm looked on as a veteran in them. And they said if we was in the league, I would be the veteran to them, and they would be the rookies. But we all veterans. They all work themselves so hard, just like how I have been. And they've been checking on me since the injury, telling them that this was gonna be for me. And Nunu, he got that dog in his system that I don't think it's a lot of people that got. So, and then Bryce, he just, for him, he could actually be in the 8th grade right now. He's actually 14. He's 14. And for him to play in that type of atmosphere, he told me, he was just like, bro, people really do not like you. Like, people do not like the fact, like, I was always thinking that I would be this protagonist type person, but I'm looked on as an antagonist. There's a lot of people that do not like me just because I know how to play basketball. And, I had to get that through my mind. Like, that's how it's going to be. So, I talk to Bryce. Before every game, we always have a little speech, and we talk like it's either all or nothing. Every game we play like we got something to lose. We play like we got something to lose every game. And that quarter game, especially after we lost that first quarter game, we was just like, you know what? That's okay, but we're going to get another one. And Coach Love, you know how Coach Love is. Coach Love, he said a little something after the game. So I didn't want to say nothing to him. But ever since that day, we lost. As soon as I was leaving from that game, I was like, bet. That's a bet, Coach. After what you said, after y'all done beat us in y'all house, y'all had y'all little crowd, whoop-de-whoop. I'm just thinking like, okay, now we on Pac. The rest of the district game, like we not on no other BS. So every practice, we practicing like we got something to lose. So we had to step it up. And man, until we play quarter, that picture right there, I'm gonna get it framed and it's going everywhere. It's going everywhere.
It is.
That's a wallpaper right there, man. Put that everywhere, man. Because I think that, to me, that officially put y'all like in that conversation for going to state. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like y'all answered a lot of questions that game.
Right.
And I hate, like I say, unfortunately, your injury and stuff. But yeah, I thought that kind of put y'all in that conversation to get y'all there, to get for y'all to get there. But that's a legendary picture, man. Frame it. In fact, I need to get it and get an autograph now. That way,
for real.
It might be worth something later.
No doubt.
I think that might be the livest game we ever played this year. Especially for us to take it on at our house. We didn't let nobody down. The whole community came there. Like, everybody was there.
It was standing room only. I was standing on the wall because I had the medium pass, so I was standing on the wall and behind the goal. But yeah, it was standing room only, man. That game was
it was a game you had to get on your feet. You cannot sit down with this game. So
hey Dink, let me ask you something. Who do you pattern your game out of? I know we conversated the other day. I think I remember what you told me. Who's your game pattern out of?
Really, I watch a lot of Penny Hardaway. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Hardaway,
okay.
T-Mac, a lot of big guards like Paul George, Kevin Durant. Just a lot of people that I want to pattern my game after and hopefully play against. And just watch the little things, not even just the highlights, like the day in the lives that they do, the interviews, all types of stuff that they got going for themselves. And I watch and that's what I want to do one day, and that's what I want to do. So yeah.
And I love the Anthony Hardaway comparison because I kind of feel like that's definitely in the wheelhouse. So if you get, when you're blessed to get to that level, I know you've been I know everybody that does basketball following the Ja Morant saga. And what I'm looking at is, man, what you gonna do with your boys? Your boys gonna travel with you and they're gonna tear up the town, or are you gonna do like LeBron and make them CEOs and run some things?
That's how I would want to have it. I don't want to have it any other way. Keep it in the family, keep it local, and I don't really like meeting a lot of new people because you never know what they expect. So just if it's from somebody that I know, like real close, and that's how it's gonna happen. That's what it will be. Yeah.
Like that answer.
You say Anthony Hardaway. So do you have any kind of? I'm pretty sure they are offering and recruiting you. Do you have a pretty good relationship with him?
That's my guy. I just talked to Penny a couple of days ago. talking about
okay.
I was supposed to take a visit down there in I think like March the 15th or something like that. I was supposed to go down there, but just going down there for a visit, that would be that would mean much more to me than any other visit that I've been on. Especially this being my favorite point guard to ever play, and me seeing him and being like, man, and he didn't told me like I was you when I was younger. I probably talked to him like for like 40 minutes. I'm talking about like a grown man conversation of idol to a kid right now. And we was just talking, and I'm just like, I'm really on the phone with Penny Hardaway. I really wasn't even thinking about the stuff that he was saying. This is my favorite point guard, and I'm on the phone with him. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine he had that effect on a lot of people when he recruiting them, man. Just especially, one that's similar game like yours is. I can imagine you probably could learn a lot from a guy like that, or just picking his brain.
Yes, sir.
So who your favorite team right now? Who you like to watch right now?
I really ain't got no favorite team. I just
That's the new athlete.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant.
Who is it? So who the main guy? If they on TV, you say, hold on, I gotta watch him play.
It's not Kevin Durant. It's really Luka. Like me watching Luka, like you can't speed Luka up. You can't speed him up, and he's 6'8", and he's like what 265, and some of it half of his fat.
He'll look out of shape though, man. He'll look out of shape.
You can't speed him up. You cannot speed him up.
Hey, so I like that J-Man he said that, because I heard, as a Maverick fan, I heard a lot of people feel like with Dink saying you can't speed him up. So do you feel like he need to continue playing this game like that, or he need to change it up because
Kyrie like to push it? So how you think that's going right now?
I think they need to sit down and they need to talk. They need to sit down and talk to each other, because they both so dominant on the ball that either he can go get 60 or he can go get 60, but that ain't gonna win. They can score 70 points our game. We trying to win. We don't want to just get the individual points. So they need to sit down. They need to have a talk about team ball. And I mean, I think Luka still is the best player on the team, but I mean, you got Kyrie. Kyrie gonna push it though. Kyrie gonna push it. He gonna get a bucket in transition. But I think Luka, he can keep his game the same. Really, I don't think he should switch it up in any type of way, especially with playoffs about to start. That's one thing you don't want to do. You got to keep that mojo going.
Right. And I think if Kyrie push it, even with Luka, he could always be drag behind and spot up.
Now, I mean, yeah, he do need to hit the gym a little bit and lose a little something, but he need to, because it ain't gonna always be like that.
Well, Luka from over there, and I think the popular food over there is like dumplings. So, like, Luka eat a lot of bread. You know what I'm saying?
They say you are what you eat. He do look a little dumpy. Look a little dumpy.
Right, he like to eat.
So, did you watch the game today, man? Because that broke my heart again, man. I'm already. It's Dink to the Mavs right now. I'm starting to push right now. It's official. It's Dink to the Mavs.
Suns, right? I actually didn't watch the game. I did not watch the game, but I know the Mavericks lost though. I seen Luka had a little disparate at the end of the game too.
Well, him and Booker got some kind of weird dislike for each other, but they don't want to say it. Like they don't like each other, but they don't want to say it. See, I'm like you. I'm from the pop school. If I don't like you, you gonna know I don't like you.
You gotta know, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gonna just be waste our time with all this passive aggressive stuff. Like, no, I don't like you. I want to beat you every time I get you. You know what I'm saying? But they do this whole back and forth, but it blew up again in the last few seconds because Luka missed an easy shot that could have tied the game. I mean, and I know he was already mad, so he don't. And then somebody like Booker probably said something smart. You know what I'm saying? So he just gotta,
just dragging it. That's probably what he was doing.
Yeah, that's all it was. But yeah, that game really hurt me, so I'm starting to Dink to the Mavs campaign right now. We're gonna get that going right now. So tell us, man, what's the plans for the summer, man? Before we get you out of here, what's your plan for the summer and going into next year?
Just to be consistent and kill with AAU. I'm still playing with Team Trae Young and the consistency is probably the most important thing. You know, just to be me, stay humble, and my commitment is coming soon in the summer. So,
oh wow,
stay tuned for that.
Where you committing at? Cause you know you got a platform right here. I'm gonna put that out there. You got a platform.
Absolutely. I was gonna say the same thing.
We could do it live from Pinkston if you want. It don't even matter.
Absolutely. On the dub.
That's what I had in my in the bag. So just to commit there, and I know I'm gonna sign at Pinkston for sure. Though. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, just to get that back to the community. They supported me, but I'm gonna do that. But AAU, just be consistent and kill this, and just go hoop. Just be a dominant dog.
All right. Well, yeah. Make sure when you get ready to do that commitment, man, holler at us.
All right, now for sure.
And you came out with a top 5 or anything?
That's what I'm not gonna do. I ain't gonna drop no. Give it to a real
this is a smart young man.
The same thing. Everybody drops the top, or they drop a top 8. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just punch you in the mouth with it.
Okay.
Just punch you in the mouth with it. You gonna see.
J-Mac, long as you got them Longhorns in there.
That's what I would like.
That's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We always predict the stuff on the dub. We're gonna predict who you go to before you make that announcement. So make sure you cue us in before then. We're gonna put up our top 5 and we're gonna predict who you gonna announce.
And that's gonna make it hard when you ain't got a top 5. So now we guessing from it.
We guessing like a mother.
It's a lot.
So tell me this: is the G League an option for you?
Is G League an option? Probably not, because education is real big in my family. So just to finish that, and my plans is to play 1 year in college and go to the draft.
And to be honest, man, with not saying that you ain't got to comment on it, but to be honest, with NIL, hell, that's the same as the G League money.
Yeah,
it's not more. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's more. It's more.
It's really more. Yeah, depending on who it is.
More,
yeah,
right.
It's really more.
Right.
So, yeah, but we love to see you put West Dallas on your back. Since we don't know your top 5, you could always put Texas on your back. You put the whole
Texas. The hook'em is down. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right
now. Oh man.
The hook'em is down. I'm. It's nothing in Texas. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going away from here. I'm getting away.
So you definitely won't be in the street.
I'm getting away from here.
Oh man,
it's hometown, but you can't stay too long.
You gonna be like Coach Carr was in high school. He didn't want to stick around either.
But that's for the. I mean, that's just for the best though. You never know. It's a lot of hate that go on. You said what?
Well, hey, peep this though, right? So look at it like this: it's for everybody. Moving away is a life hack. You know what I'm saying? You can always come home. It's home. It's the crib. It's always gonna be here. It ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But being able to leave Dallas and go experience life and go live somewhere else on your own, man, I put to you like this. When I went to Michigan, it was the Fab Five. That's all I, fell in love with them. But when I went to Michigan, what ended up happening, man, I lived in Spain, right? I lived in Spain. I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. I lived in San Francisco. I lived in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably 2 states that I haven't visited. You know what I mean? So living and going away from here is awesome, bro, because your network is going to expand. The people you meet is going to expand. Your knowledge is going to expand. And then you're going to realize one day that everywhere else is just like Oak Cliff or West Dallas. You know what I mean? It's always somebody's crib. And it's what you make it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And
yeah, but I got one question for him.
Oh, go ahead, Coach.
J-Mac, one question. Hey, I heard y'all talking about life earlier. I mean, not life. What's the name of that school? Faith Family. How good are they?
Hey, they the 2-time state champs right now. That's all I can say. I ain't never played against them since my freshman year. Last time I played against them was Jordan Walsh, TJ Caldwell, Brandon Walker, all them other dudes, and they blew us out. So you really can never tell.
All right. So here's a question that that we was talking about the other day, right? It's just me and friends talking about it. Faith family, right? So if they go down the state, why don't the whole city get behind Faith family?
And that's Oak Cliffside. We West Dallas over here.
I mean, but okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you went to Tate Stadium and watch Sock play.
Who did?
Did you?
Did I go watch Sock play? Who did Sock play?
When Sock won the state championship in football, did you go?
Oh no, I didn't go.
Did you support him?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you're probably one of the few that didn't go. Mm-hmm. So typically, when a team from Dallas, this area, Oak Cliff particularly, win state, go to state, the whole city get behind them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to know. So like if it was West Dallas, right? Let's say you guys was going to state, Dink.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody from Oak Cliff and everywhere will be behind y'all, right? If any school, I'm just telling you that's how it is. So any school like that's from the city, from inner city Oak Cliff in the neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Southern sector. Why don't you think they get behind Faith family like that?
Now you said all that, I really don't even know now.
I know why.
No, I know why, Dink. You already told us why. I'm gonna hold on, B. I'm gonna let you go, B. But I don't know if Coach Carr heard you. He didn't hear your answer to that Tupac or Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What's your answer?
It's Pac. It's Tupac all day. Well, yeah.
Yeah, he said it even a conversation. Like he stopped me before I can get Big out.
Yeah.
So it's West Side or nothing with Dink. He ain't trying to hear if it ain't West Side, he ain't worried about it.
So are you originally from the West Side?
Actually, no, I'm not.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Pleasant Grove. That's where I was born and just.
But that's where your bloodline is West Dallas, though, right?
But the bloodline, the whole sweat and tears, all my hard work that I poured over there is West Dallas. That's why I breathe. That's just like Tupac, right? He bled California, LA, but he was born in New York on the East Coast, on the East Side. So that's technically what this is right here.
No, I got you. So you channeling your inner Machiavelli right now?
Basically.
Okay. So what was the dopest album then?
Pretty much, it's All Eyes on Me. If so,
you know what? I roll you. Okay.
So the most copies is All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, that's mine too. That's my favorite right there.
Is that your favorite? I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all gonna look at me sideways, but Hit 'Em Up is my favorite. So
oh yeah, what's the song?
But that's your favorite. Yeah, but that's your favorite song. Mm-hmm. We talking about album.
Oh,
so for
album,
me,
yeah.
For me, it's All Eyes on Me and then Me Against the World.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them two albums.
What's your favorite Pac song?
Albums right there.
All Eyes on Me and Tupacalypse Now.
Okay.
They 1 and 2. Tupacalypse Now, I love it.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, I
love
it.
What's your favorite Pac song? What's the one that you can ride to all day to get you ready for the game?
Ready for the game it's Against All Odds.
So Dean, let me ask you a question, man. Mm. So now I'm starting to get an understanding of who you are, right?
Mm.
So I understand why you feel the way you do about the West. Did the West adopt you? And what made you say, I'm gonna make my name in the West?
Just off of the community and they approach to me. Like when I first came, all the coaches were saying that we got a stud over here that can really do something out here. And people knew me from my freshman year. We went to the third round. We went to the third round playoffs. Pinkston had been past the first round. And before that, probably 6, 7, probably 4 or 5 years. And for me to take them to the playoffs, everybody was just Dink, you the hero in West Dallas now. So my name was made out there. And the West Dino, all that came as I was adjusting to knowing everybody out there. And I know the whole community now. And the whole community is on my back.
And they love you. They support you too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dink probably ain't never paid for no fried catfish in West Dallas.
No barbecue promoters.
Hey, Dink. Hey, listen. You not only have West Dallas, bro. You got the city, man. We proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Carter dude, Carter till the day I die. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy watching you play. I enjoy watching you grow. You know what I'm saying? And we fans. You know what I'm saying? Outside of we all got our schools, but we fans of talent and we fans of kids doing things the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? So just keep balling, bro. Just keep doing you, man. Like we super proud of you, bro. For
anybody
real.
else got something before anybody else got a last question? Hold on. I gotta say, Dink, if you go to Memphis, stay away from John Morant. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, you need to go.
I don't even watch that, dude. Man.
You need to go to Harper, man. Hey, Michigan hollering at you, dog.
Michigan.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I done talked to him before.
He giving them Texas vibes. He giving them Texas
too cold out there, though. They say it's too cold out there, though.
Hey, bro, listen. You play the game on the inside, don't you?
Hey, Dink, my first year of college, I was in Rochester Hills, Michigan, man. I'm from Texas, so hey, so you good, man.
Hey, okay, so keep this though, right? I'm laughing because you said because you good. So listen, true story, man. My first semester at Michigan, I had a 3.0, right? So I'm from Dallas, so 09. Second semester, I had a 1.68. I didn't go to class. It was cold. Like you literally could pour water out your window and it would freeze before it hit the ground. They tell you don't wear no and this may be a bad recruiting height pitch
well,
for
he
you, man.
Considered it no way.
but seriously though, man, I think you look good in that maize and blue though. For real. Just my
From
opinion.
another legend, Juwan Howard. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Juwan. But we got I think Coach Shelton came in. We got to talk to Coach Shelton because he put up something I thought was very interesting. So when he come back on, Coach Shelton, if you listen, when you come back on, we're gonna bring you on in because we got some questions for you. We definitely got the conversation for you. You gotta get 2 times back. But anybody else got something for Dink?
Well, I got something for Coach Carr. In the pre-show, you wasn't in. Dink was talking about West Dino. They looking for them West Dino uniforms. I told him Willow was the man.
Yeah.
Hey, Dink, you done already seen them Oak Cliff joints, right?
Yeah, I seen them. That what made me want to bring the West Dino out. If y'all gonna rip y'all set on y'all jerseys, well, rip our set.
Hey, listen. Okay. So look, here's what we do, man. Put me in touch with your coach, and we'll see if we can get you some Willow, bro. You know what I mean? We would love to have you rocking Willow, man. We'll have you right. For real.
No,
for real.
Yes,
all right, we got you. We're gonna keep you drip. What they say, keep you in the what the kids call it now? In the drip.
In the drip.
Or whatever. Yeah. You know, well, you gonna be fly, bro. We're gonna have you fly. That's all I can tell you.
And when y'all get ready to rock them West Dino, make sure the Dub is in the building covering that game, because that's gonna be fly. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be fly.
Nah, we got you, bro. That's a done deal.
Yeah.
But hey, yo, man, I appreciate you coming by, Dick. Hey, you got to come back and check in with us again, man. Let us know how it's going.
Oh, yes, sir.
Especially for that commitment come. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't got to tell us who, but just tell us where we got to be at when you announce it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for taking the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Dink.
Hey, man, that's a great kid right there, man. Great young man.
Oh, yeah. Right, that was good.
2 times back. Oh, he just went out. Oh, he coming. Coach Shell, what's happening, Coach?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, we doing good, man. We got to talk a little basketball, man. You been watching this high school basketball?
It's from the top, bro. A little bit of it.
Hey, 2 times. You got us playing in the background. Put it on mute if you do. Okay, I don't hear it. Oh, was that you, Coach Shell?
Yeah, I don't got nothing on.
Okay, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, now I was asked, do you watch basketball?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
You been following these playoffs?
I saw Faye family beat Carter, and I know Kimber won.
Oh yeah, man. What you think about? Cause that Faith Family Carter game been the talk of Dallas, man. So what you thought about that game?
I mean, they number 1 and 2 in the state, right? So
Right.
I just felt like that was the state game. I was even like I was at track meet, and I know Ward was watching, and even he was saying that that's basically that was the state game right there. So unless somebody pissed down their pants, you know what I'm saying? To me, that was the state game for the state for the state, because they was 1 and 2.
Yeah. It was. I thought that was a game, man. Hey man, I got 2-time here. I got to hear 2-time and Coach Will assessment along with the fellas. But you put out a tweet, man, the other day, man. You know I be in the internet streets, don't you? You know I be in the internet streets, so I'm in the internet streets. I turn a corner and this is what I see, bro. This is what I see. My man say there isn't a D-line that can compare to ours last year. This Duncanville. I'm putting my money on it. This year too. If you feel some type of way, prove me wrong. Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Number one, I love the confidence. And number two, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
But just tell me your thought process before you made that tweet. And I got to hear what these two coaches got to say about it.
I mean, I was just putting out what I felt at that time. I'm always speak what I feel. Ain't nobody really gonna stop me from doing that. So I'm always speak what I feel. I know it's been some talk that it's a big line someone that's better than ours, but that's just how they feel, and I can't stop their opinion. They can't stop mine. I don't know if I rough any fellas. Oh well.
Yeah, it go like that. So what you think about that, Coach Carl? Is he right?
I don't see no lies. Like what I'm saying is they different. You know what I mean? Now, did you say last year or this year moving forward?
He's saying both.
Oh, well, I don't know what I know they got Colin coming back, so that makes them the best in whatever they do. I think with him, it does so much more because now it forces everybody to have to play 1-on-1. And I think a lot of the D line benefit from that. And I think they're taking advantage of those opportunities, and I think they're doing a hell of a job.
I mean, everybody got to understand, like we don't base our D line on one person.
That's not what I'm saying though.
No. I know what you were saying. I feel what you were saying. But when I said that, I wasn't saying it as everybody understand that I always like our group players. They play together, and some people think because you got a 5-star here, that's gonna make your D line great, and that ain't always true because that 5-star could mess you up by doing his own thing. So I said that because I feel like our group play together. And you're right. They get them 1-on-1s because of Colin, and I think it's as a D line coach, you got to be able to coach those other guys up to be able to beat those 1-on-1s.
And you also got January coming back. That ain't exactly a one block guy either.
Right. So that's just how I feel about our D line play. We don't base it off of one person. But that one person does help because he get a lot of guys 1-on-1s. But again, you got to be able to coach those guys to beat those 1-on-1s.
Coach 2-time.
Yeah, what up?
My man put this out in the internet streets. I'm just wondering, do you agree or disagree?
I mean, when you look at Duncanville, I mean, not just this past year. I mean, for the last 7 or 8 years. I think their defense built on their D-line. I think their D-line cover up other spots. I mean, I think it's the best part of their defense, since they've been over there. And I'm more impressed with that position group than all the other ones. I respect the other ones to the same degree as I respect their defensive line play. I think their defensive line play make them be able to play short boxes. I think their defensive line play cover up for their linebacker play a lot of times. Just being if I'm just looking at it from a real football eye, because ain't too many people can play a 5-man boxing when people in 20 personnel and still be effective. When you're just looking at it from a football mind. So,
right.
I mean, right. I think Coach Sheriff and Coach Bonner, and I coached Coach Bonner. Yeah, when I was young, and I wasn't about shit then, but like one thing I know, like he know that defensive line play. You know what I'm saying? Then, I mean, like if I had to pick a dream team of coaches, from just over a 10-year period, I would pick them as far as to represent the defensive line.
Oh, ain't no bad about it. What you think, B. Rise?
Man, I agree with Coach Tucson. Yeah, man, they D line always been, the strongest part of defense. Like you said, it makes up for, like you said, a lot of they cornerback play too. Not saying their cornerback play was bad, but their defensive line and their front seven did make their secondary play a lot easier. I'll just leave it at that,
But I don't even think it's the front seven. I think it's the front four.
Yes.
Like the front four covered up. Because if you really go back to the games that you've seen them lose, it's because their defense line in them particular games wasn't dominant. And them ain't nothing but a couple of games you can name. You can name South Lake. Look at Matter Day when there was a matchup where it was like mono, big boys on big boys. North Shore, like it's been man on man up front. And them all the guys I ever seen them where the defensive line at the time been neutralized, where it becomes an even kind of stalemate type of thing. So when I'm looking at it, I'm talking about defense line. I ain't adding no linebackers in that shit.
Nah, because if you look at them, man, they probably have more D-line, D1 players than probably any other position come out of Duncanville. You know what I mean? They up front, like y'all said, have historically been good, and I just think these last, with the exception of this past year with Colin, because you do have that type of talent, and then you also have your other players are really, really good players. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't no slouches. Like up front, man, they are really that's their whole team.
I think people look at it backwards. Rather than Colin making them good, I think the other guys play how they play make Colin good. Because Colin to me is dominant when it gets to situational football where people got to throw the ball. If you go back and watch previous North Shore games, it's situations where Colin don't benefit you on goal line packages. Go look at some of the previous games against North Shore. He was on the sideline in some of them situations. But I think when Colin takes over, when he puts you in a pass situation, you get behind the sticks, then he becomes unblockable. And, very similar to a Von Miller type player.
Right. I think he's also underrated run player too, though, Todd, because they still was a defense that averaged almost 1 point or zero, whatever some yards rushing this year.
No. I'm with you, Will. What I'm just saying is, when I look at Duncanville, that shit has been like. First of all, I'm starting with them defensive tackles.
Oh, absolutely.
But
absolutely,
they space eaters and they occupy blocks.
Yes, sir.
Occupy them blocks. That alleviate a lot of your inside run game.
Yes, sir.
Now when you get to third and long, like go back and examine the North Shore game this year. Colin Big Effect came in when they knew North Shore knew they had to start throwing the ball. Early in the game, he didn't have the same effect as he had it later on in the game. And so I think that's a part of their coaching, putting him in situations where he can take over, where he can be dominant in them situations.
And that's basically what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? When I say the line play as a group, and like everybody didn't know who Jabron Peters was, 55, but he made Colin better because he play the hell out there run. You know what I'm saying? Michael January make Colin better. Keyshawn Simpson was the first state all-state defensive lineman this year. You know what I'm
Number
saying?
10.
And he did a lot of dirty work getting the pullers and everything like that, and taking on the tight ends and things like that. So D-line, we played as a group. Not saying Colin can't do none of that stuff because he can. You know what I'm saying? He could play on the tight end. I got film of it. He could hit the pullers. I got film of it. You know what I'm saying? But they help Colin play his game as well. And that's what our group is all about. You know what I'm saying? Playing together and they gonna feed off of one another.
Yes, sir. Oh, we got let's welcome in Coach Coleman, the home of
What up? What
Dakota.
up?
What's happening, Coach?
Hey, what's
What
the
up, Coach?
deal? What's good?
Hey man, we just talking about, man, I was in the internet streets and my man Coach Shelton put out some, I ain't even gonna say it's a brag. He really just kind of put out some facts, you know what I'm saying? He figured he'd just go ahead and throw that out right there. Can you read that?
Oh yeah, shit, he not lying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real simple. If you can stop the run with a 5-man box, that tell you all you need to know. Shit, the defensive line. And when you look at the best teams on defense in the state, it's the two teams that play the state championship every year. They both can do the same thing.
They stopping the run.
They stop the run. Well, North Shore, they play man, but they gonna play a 7-man box. Them outside backers, they key in the back. But when it comes to defensive line play, they got the two most dominant defensive lines of 6'8". Yeah, shit. That's why they play the championship every year.
Yeah, you'll look at all the teams that play for state championships, defensive line is the best group.
Best group.
That's why the Super Bowl was surprising. Because I thought the Eagles had the best defensive line, and they should have won it. But
Willow, I felt the same way when I seen they had 80-something sacks this year. I say, well, they probably gonna cause problems in the Super Bowl, but the Chiefs' offensive line held ground and Pat Mahomes had all day.
And they got Pat Mahomes. I think
they got Pat Mahomes.
A great quarterback kind of offset everything.
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a great quarterback. You can make up for a lot of stuff, man. That's the best deodorant out here, ain't it?
Man, listen, quarterback and the D line, you're gonna win a lot of football games.
Yeah,
listen, that's why it amazes me that it took people so long, because football you build in 3 positions: the O line, D line, or no particular order, O line, D line, quarterback. If you have those 3 positions, you know what I mean? Like, you can dominate a lot of teams. A lot of teams.
Man, that's a wash.
Yeah, like you rolling.
Speaking of Coach Coleman, you just had your first indoctrinate in DFW coaching up here, man. I know we talked to you before the season started, but now that you had that experience, man, how you coming out of it? Right. The first season, especially being thrown in that district. What was your kind of, coming from down there? Because you got Tuskegee. They ain't like you just around a bunch of scrubs out there. So how did that compare?
I mean, district wise, I think 11-6A compared to 21-6A. Like over there, it was us. It was North Shore, Summer Creek, Seed King. Like, I just think overall team speed, like 11-6A, with the Southern Sector, like Duncanville and DeSoto. Like, I ain't never been, I'm going to keep it real. I ain't never went out pregame and seen as many kids I seen in DeSoto. It was like, dang, they got this many kids that look like this. You know what I mean? Like to me, they got more talent than Duncanville got.
To me, they always do. They just don't. To me,
shit, me and Sheldon, I met Sheldon yesterday, and we talked about it at the track meet with Born. And, it's just like, shit, they got a lot of guys. You know what I mean? So comparing that, I think overall speed and, the quality of depth that they got, I think is, better than 11-6A. That's why you got 2 state champions in 1 district.
Right. So how would you rank, like, since we on the subject of defense, like, what was probably the best 3 defenses you saw this year?
It'd be Duncanville, DeSoto, and Lancaster defense was real good this year.
Yeah, they were.
Their defensive line was active, and their secondary was long. Secondary was real long. So I
They was
thought to me,
fast defense too.
fast too. Yeah, I thought that was the best three. I thought that was the best three that we played against all year long. Not to say, yeah, our offense worked good. So, but I thought that was the best three that we played all year long.
Yeah, no doubt. What you think, 2 time? What's the best 3 defenses you faced this past year?
Duncanville, you got Duncanville and Lancaster.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the third one? You got a third one? That probably be Paris for you, huh? Paris or DeSoto?
Nah,
Shit,
I probably would say Summit.
Summit,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Summit.
Summit, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go. Duncanville. I thought Summit was really like a smaller level Duncanville. But very similar style kids. Very active on the defensive line. Good long rangey players. So Summit was right there with Langston, and as far as below Duncanville.
And I gotta give Summit credit, man. They got their basketball team in the Final Four. Like
They
They
do.
did.
dude,
Yeah,
they
man.
just they fly on the radar, but like they there every year, man. Like
Man, it's talent over there, man. They got some here.
Hey, some of them had a good D line the past 2 years though, for real. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
or the D line coaches over there, but they doing a hell of a job. And over there, like the DC Sadiq Muhammad, he's from Duncanville. You know what I'm saying? When Coach Paul went over there, he went over there with him. So I know they defense a little active. Right, we didn't play against them, but I definitely been watching them for sure. So I definitely agree with that defense.
oh yeah. I seen like the defense. They speedy, man. Like they have a really fast defense.
They can run.
They can
They
run.
play a lot of people.
Yeah, and Coach Paul got all them boys over there running track right now. It don't matter if you're 300 pounds or 120.
But I think the most like to me, like the number 5 for Summit. He ain't gonna be talked about as highly, as Kyler Simmons. But I think he won that. Like he probably won the pound of fame. Can be in the race for one of the best defensive players in the state of Texas. And he coming back next year too.
Hey, that's the
wow.
DN, right?
Yeah, he play. Yeah, he played D tackle. He'll play D end.
Yeah.
He'll go to tight end. Like he, he ain't never come out the field. He play hard. He talking shit.
Yeah.
And he was damn good. He about like 6'2", 6'3", about like
Football.
250.
Football play.
Yeah. He
Active.
can play though.
Active. Like runs are all around, hustle, get to the ball, having fun. Yeah, I like him. He was
I'll
really
be
good.
honest, Coach. I like the 2 time. I like sock D line. They would probably be in my top D lines. I like the sock D line a lot. I like. Of course, Duncanville had a great D line. As far as the D line that I saw, it Duncanville. But like I said, I liked it. You guys had a great D line and actually had a little depth because I actually did a little rotating this year. So
We try to play a few people up there.
And I think y'all had the most impressive, even though Peters for Duncanville was impressive with they maybe 5'10" D tackle. Y'all was even more impressive because y'all had like a 5'7" D tackle.
Yeah.
Hey man, he was. I don't know how he made it, man. I don't even know how he made it through practice, let alone made it through the game.
Hey, and you gotta give Billy his respect too, because I always thought Billy was a hell of a D lineman. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he was very underrated this year. Just watching him play and watching him grow from last year.
With Billy, I think Billy got better each year.
Right.
And I think going through his season, where it finally clicked for him, and he finally understood what it took to be a big dog instead of just being a dog.
Also, I thought that other DN. I know me and Coach Carl, we talked about that a lot. We like that other DN. What was his name? The one to go to North Texas.
Going to North Texas.
Ain't he going to North Texas?
Oh, you talking? Yeah, but Keith.
D tackle.
He played.
Number 8.
Mainly played D tackle, but he plays some D end too. And that was a kid that he just really he moved the defense as a junior because he thought he was a damn receiver.
Yeah.
How that conversation go, Coach? How that conversation? How that conversation go, Coach? When he had to realize.
About a Jedi mind tricker, man.
They all think they receivers though.
Everybody.
Yeah, for real. So, it was the thing about, do he want to play football going into college, or do he want this shit to be over with?
Yeah. I remember we had Colin on here, and he's still dreaming of catching him a touchdown pass before it's over with.
Colin think he is a receiver. I always got to remind Colin, if he ever remember that fade ball that hit him in the face, you know what I'm saying? It was like one of those little giant clips. A fade ball came to him, hit him right in the face. I always remind him of that and ask him, do you want to play receiver?
Yeah, Coach Carr, I remember I was coaching with Coach Carr a long time ago. He always used to say, if you got pots and pans for hands, go on over to defense. That's what it is.
Yep.
That's where you belong.
Man, listen, D-line playing in the southern sector has really been exceptional in the last 6-7 years. You know what I mean? And you look at the teams, ironically, who always are advancing, typically have them. And you look at DeSoto. Now, DeSoto defensive line, they were pretty good, man. That little nose guard they had over there was pretty good.
Yeah, he 5'5". He's shorter than
So where Coach Shelton, where you Coach Shelton and Coach Comey, y'all both played against him. What y'all think about him?
I think you're talking about number 44.
44.
Yeah, 44. Yeah.
Yeah, the one who used to play running back. Man, I think he impressive. He's strong down low. You know what I'm saying? He could move just because he plays some running back in Little League, and I know in freshman year he played running back as well. So they definitely did a good job turning him into a D tackle. I think he's one of the best players in our district for sure. I know D-line play. He's one of the best D-linemen in our district.
Nah, I thought the whole D-line was pretty good, and they was young too. I think most of them all come back.
I think all of them coming back.
Yeah, I think all the starters come back. So.
Yeah, they got 3 out of 4 that's coming back. The 2 D tackles and the D.
Yeah, they was young. So I thought they was pretty. I thought they was good.
That's good stuff.
What you think about them?
So, Coach Coleman, are you going to DeSoto spring game?
I ain't even looked at the date of their spring game yet. I mean, I know I was on mine on the 19th. So if it don't conflict, I'll be out there to watch.
Spring when is y'all on the 19th or what?
On May. But spring games to me, Carl, spring games ain't really nothing to me because, most of the time it's a draft sometimes. That last practice really last time the coach really, care about, going hard. Spring game more for the kids. So you don't really get too much.
That last practice or usually that Saturday scrimmage is really what matters, I guess, with y'all, right? Like that scrimmage is behind closed doors.
Right.
I wonder why y'all don't why UIL don't let y'all do jamborees. So like in Alabama, they could play teams from Florida, Georgia for a spring game. Is that something that y'all would be interested in doing if that was possible?
Yeah, I would.
I would actually I even thought about doing camp, early in August, when you practice. Instead of that, that scrimmage that we do, have a 7-on-7 period, have a 1-on-1, have an inside run period, instead of just just a regular scrimmage. I think you get more out of it.
So you can do that, right? On that scrimmage game.
Yeah, but you can.
Well, they could do it. So he's talking about is more like a team camp. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, like you saying, Carl, like a controlled practice, like they do in the NFL.
So y'all not allowed to do that?
But y'all can do that though, right?
You could do it if you get a coach to agree with. I was just something I always thought, like, you know, shit, I might do it one day if I get somebody to agree with me.
Something
Hey,
like
well, you got the
a
right man. Oh, look over there. Two-time, he want all of it. Two-time want all of it. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah,
Hey, all
yeah.
you say is, Coach, I just want to get some work in.
He
Come on.
ready.
He ready.
We got.
Right.
Hey, I meant to ask you, two-time, Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, Pop.
See, that's my guy
You
right
knew
there.
that already, though, J Mac. You knew
I
that.
just wanted to hear it out loud because I knew it because, you know, I felt it in the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Every time you hear Todd talk, you feel Pop in him.
You really
You
do.
know?
You Tupac or Biggie, Coach Cole? Tupac or Biggie?
I got Tupac.
See,
Tupac. That was my daddy's favorite rapper too. So
that's how I know my brother is young.
listening
My
to
brother
him.
33, though. I had to remember that.
I'm
Like,
young, man.
you only a couple years older than my kids, brother.
Hey, I'm not rushing it either. I wish I could be a little younger, but keep it real.
Me too. Trust me, I ain't happy about pushing 50 at all. Coach Tupac or Biggie?
I mean, I'm a Biggie guy, man. Just cause
you look like it. You're a D-line coach. You look like
I'm a lover, man. You know what I'm saying?
You like Coach Carl. See, y'all. That's why he's shaking his head because he already know.
I'm a Biggie fan, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, Coach. Hey, I already know, Coach. You good. I felt your energy, man. I'm telling you.
That's okay, man. But that's a question I'm asking everybody from now on.
But B. Roz is Pop, though, right?
Yeah, you know I love Pop. Yeah, you know I love Pop.
Listen, B. Roz, after that rant you went on today, or yesterday, or whenever I stumbled across it.
Coach Shelton, do you know Keithus Wilkerson?
I do not. Listen, you asked me.
Cole, I'm glad you brought that up because I sure wanted to ask B. Rise what went down yesterday.
See,
I'm asking you, Duncanville coach. Coach Shelton, do you know Keithus Wilkerson?
No, I don't know him.
Man, he got into it with Rise, man. I don't know why he did.
But I'm trying to think.
The inner Tupac came out of Rise. Like,
no. First of all, inner Tupac sits on Riz's shoulder. It's
really
always on his shoulder.
Right here.
It's just sitting there ready to go. He don't have nobody on that shoulder. He's got people sitting on this shoulder ready to go. When Baby Pac say go time, it's go time. And I went through and I tried to figure out where the beat started. So I need you to tell me, B. Rise, what started the beat?
Man, listen, Coach, it ain't no beef, man. But I don't know what's wrong with these dudes who didn't have no strong male figure in their life, man. It shows they're older. They got very feminine tendencies for some reason, bro. All I said was Faith family would give Duncanville basketball. They would give them a good game. I didn't say they'll win. I said they'll give them a hard game. This dude went on a rant. Oh, man, you don't know what you're talking about. You North Shore. I never like no North Shore. I say, man, I don't know what they do. I'm like, man, is your wife still cheating on you or something? I'm like, bro, you need to relax. Then he told me to shut the F up. I'm like, dude, shut up. And then he blocked me. like a female. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with these cats, man. I don't know, man. Like, is your wife cheating on you? I mean, do you grow up with a lot of girls in your household? I don't know. I didn't do.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, B. Rise, but all I saw was a whole lot of just demoralizing stuff, and I was like, dang, what else is it to it? So I'm trying to figure out if it's something more to it than what's going on. Did he inbox you and say something to you in your inbox?
He didn't say nothing to me. He might can't even spell. I don't know this dude. I don't know this dude from a can of paint. But he knows me.
Because Coach Coleman feels some kind of way, and he feels like I feel right now. We just trying to get some.
I
Hey, I seen B Rise on that talking about I'm gonna block you. Then he say he blocked him. Say, damn, what happened?
Say, Coach,
escalated
you know
quick.
It's serious when a grown ass man blocking another man. You know it's man. You know it's serious. You gotta block. I can do all that. Get on, man.
Yeah, I thought that was funny, man. Like, hey, man, which one of y'all named Wayne? Oh, Ward over here talking about, hey, Wayne.
Wayne on the camera right now at the barn.
Don't do that to my bed.
Oh, okay.
I just put that top.
Where you at, Two-Time?
At the Sock Hideaway, Camp Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got it exclusive.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
At the barn, man. You know, we raise horses over here in Sock too, man.
Oh, y'all over there. That's Wayne Ingram.
Yeah, that's Wayne Ingram, man. The Soto 95 class, man.
I know, man. Tell him what's going on, man. Why he ain't came on the show? And tell Trailer, I ain't forgot about Trailer. Trailer stood me up.
Hey, Big Mike probably at church or something right now, man.
No, Trailer stood me up. Tell him, you know, it's the off season, so I got time to beef with anybody right now. So if he want to beef because he keeps standing me up, we can beef until the season starts.
Go on, start something with it, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little big. I need some protection.
Yeah, he got that James Jones power, man.
I already know.
Nah, Big Mike, you just ain't never set up a for show date with him. Now, one thing I can say about Big Mike, yeah, he gonna get on her and get shit. He gonna tell his story.
Oh yeah, I gotta get him back on, man. But actually, I don't blame him because he was supposed to come on like after that Super Bowl game, but didn't nobody come on, so I ain't mad at him. Everybody left me hanging that night.
Hey man, what's Swaggy at, man? I went to Applebee's, he wasn't there.
Hey man, Swaggy, man. I told you what happened to Swaggy, right? So
this
what happened to Swaggy.
He said he taking a mental break. He texted us early. He taking a mental break.
Hey, man,
he can't do that.
Swaggy. Everybody out here done had some tragic losses, man. Tell him, like, goddamn, he signed up to be a commentator on the Dub. He got to be a goddamn commentator. You can't miss the goddamn show.
Tell him again. Coach, I need you to get him one of them pregame pep talks and tell it to him straight like that, cause one thing about it is you can't talk all that noise and then don't show up.
He got all these fans out here want to talk to him and see him, and then he missing.
2 times my boy Coach Jesus, Larry from DeSoto told him, hey man, you in broadcasting, man. You got to take it on the chin, man.
Yeah, you do though. You do though, man. It's just like a coach here. Yeah, everybody has some tough
ass.
You gotta get your ass up.
Go to work.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this, Coach. You know, his energy ain't been the same since he posted this.
What he post, man? Yeah, hey, I think Swagger trying about to Brown y'all last night. Hey, that boy Swagger, boy, he know how to grab somebody on the waist, though.
Either that or he think he David Ruffin. He Swaggy Ruffin.
Swaggy doing
David Ruffin.
Y'all letting y'all boys know.
Swaggy trying to start
Swaggy gone, man. When Carter lost, he lost Swaggy.
Hey, he posted this right here. This is what he posted after he showed that picture. After he did this right here. And I ain't gonna lie, he ain't been the same since he hugged his man's waist. That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't know what happened, but the Illuminati is real. So I don't know. But he posted this after that. Swaggy, you know,
he said,
all of a sudden he loved
God. He said God mode.
Yeah, he went into a hippie. Like he want to cover Ja Morant with the blood of Jesus, and he just I don't know what happened.
Level. He's great on a different level. That's God mode.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
actually, but Jeremy. So I wasn't gonna say nothing, but in that GODL,
That's what I said. When I was reading that, I was like, I didn't know what that was. Like he said, he in God mode, great on a different level, and it don't match up. But I'm
That's
thinking it's
Gato.
because
He's on Gato mode.
I'm thinking it's because of this. We need to find this man and
Yeah.
find out what he did with the swagger.
Hey, we need to put out ABB swag right now, man.
Yeah, man.
J Mac, how y'all don't make swag get on the show after Carter lose?
Dude, can't nobody find swagger, man. Swagger running around here with a long robe on and I don't know, he's smoking a peace pipe or something. Swagger ain't even swagging no more.
Hey, he was talking big last week, wasn't
he? Real? No, he was over here talking about the Golden Girls, and he talks so much. See, he don't want to face Sock. That's what he don't want to do.
Hey, Liberty Mutual and
Liberty Mutual. And
he got a face.
Yeah,
I know roundup about the basketball.
Yeah, hey, he ain't giving the updates on the state tournament.
Hey, I was trying to bait him in because I had Dink on. I know that's one of his favorite players. I was thinking maybe he'll pop on since we had Dink. Dink couldn't even bring him in.
Say, Ty, he told you he comes for the love of swagger too. He tagged you on.
Yeah. He said
he came back on and said he gonna be on there though. Like when we are in production. J Mac them got the soundtrack ready.
Hey, y'all want to hear the theme song?
Yeah, put it on.
Yeah, we want to hear it. Yeah, play the theme song.
Let me put it on. Hold on. I want y'all to tell what y'all think. This is a exclusive.
No more food for the dog.
Exclusive. Y'all hear that?
Nah, it's real low.
It's low.
You can't hear it.
Can't hear the words. I hear the beat.
Let me see if I can put this on my computer.
For the love of swag.
Hey man, we gotta have that on, man.
We gotta have
that on.
Swagger might be on a date tonight.
Man.
If he is, I feel sorry. Hey, if he is, as long as this guy right here ain't nowhere around. I don't want to see this guy nowhere around swagging no more. Look, man, you ain't allowed to be around my homie no more, cause my homie is out here smoking peace pipes.
Hey, Swagger hurt.
Hey, hold on. Drum roll, please.
There you go. You got him on.
Swaggy.
I told y'all can't hold a good man down.
Hey man, I'm so glad you came, man. You proved me right, brother. I'm glad because I was worried. I ain't gonna lie, you had me scared, you had me nervous.
Say, Larry told you can't be running, man. You do that with the 49ers. When they get their tail drove, you run it, take your tail, man. It's not running.
Hey, no, we ain't gonna no. Why you doing like that? We just
man,
gotta
if we see CJ, man, we gotta be CC, man. Me and Willow, we CC, man. We lost, man. We lost.
What's up, Swagger? You talking today? What's up, brother?
He ain't giving nothing.
Swagger showed up.
Swagger say, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Swagger, you here for you won't get fined.
Hey, Will.
Yes, sir.
You asked a question earlier. I was watching the show. You said, why come the city don't get behind Faith family, right?
Yeah.
They some cheating ass bitches.
Swagger came off for one reason. He chose
you know what? Swagger? I was waiting on somebody to say that. I was waiting on somebody to say that.
Cal Ward made a point a while ago. If y'all didn't read it, he said when Dink was her, he said this whole city got behind Pinkston girls 2 years ago when they went to state.
Right.
Just like the whole city got behind Pinkston girls this year too when they went to regionals. I mean, somebody said it best earlier too because they're a charter school.
Yeah, charter school.
The city of Dallas feel like that's not their team. So if Pinkston,
do you feel like they should?
No.
But watch this though. But I think it's gonna come down to a generational thing, right? So our generation don't know what those charter schools are, but the kids that's in high school now, you know, Faith Family done been what, to 4? I don't know how many they don't want, what, 2, whatever, 3, but they're gonna be considered. Yeah, they're gonna be considered. You know, one of the greatest basketball teams in their generation, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because when we was in school, it was Kmart.
Right. Right. You know, but you know what's crazy about that though, Todd, is I think right now we get a chance to experience what's that like when we talk about generation and eras and different parts. You know what I mean? Like Faith Family can't. How can I say this? Faith Family, whatever rules they're doing, however they're doing what they're doing to get what they're doing, is totally legal. So I think on that part, I think other people are going to have to figure out how to play that game, because that game came down to matchups and talent. It wasn't necessarily about coaching. And I say that because I couldn't help but to laugh, because when I heard Todd say they're shooting in his levels, and then he said they're not going to get those open shots, and I saw a kid shoot a 3, and this is the first time I ever seen Faith Family play. And 6'11" coming out the box, blocking 3-pointers. Like, and it's 2 of them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Then you go back when you talk about players, you got one going to New Mexico State, the other one getting recruited by UCLA. Like, that's different, man. That's just a different ball game.
I would just say this. We not making no excuses. We lost. We came out. We jumped out to a 12-5 lead. We jumped out to a 16-11 first quarter lead, 27-24.
They had time.
Lead. I mean, they just came out third quarter. We made one simple mistake. We turned the ball over. Just a turnover turned it to 9 points in a 2-minute span, and just like that, they go from a 9-point lead to a tie game. So
Swag, let me ask you this. I'm listening to on the broadcast because I just had other arrangements. I couldn't make it back down there. Do you think, just listen to the broadcast from Net Sports, do you think we should have played straight up or kept doubling topping? Because I think we double topping and he was able to kick it out. That's what killed us.
What killed us, man, was that and just like Friday night, it also killed Sulphur Springs the same way. Like Sulphur Springs Friday night just didn't have no other big man besides Cordrick. Cordrick, he held his own, no doubt. If you was at that game Friday night, you saw Cordrick held his own. He did what he can do, and so did Paxton, number 20. They both did what they can do, but they was just too big for him. Like Friday night, Faith Family guards wasn't hitting shit. Let's be real about it. They weren't hitting shit. But JT and Dorian just went to work on the inside. And that right there, you know what I'm saying, killed them. Saturday, same situation. They guards weren't hitting in the beginning, but when Dorian went out the game with foul trouble, Carter took full advantage of that. And I think number one thing for Carter yesterday, if they wouldn't have made a couple of mistakes in the first quarter that led to them get back in the game, if Carter would have went until the second quarter with about 15 points, I don't think Faith Family would have fought back and won this game. But I thought they had a lot of momentum. They was flying high. Like I said, mistakes. One mistake in high school basketball can cost you a whole season. And that's just how it was.
But I don't think that one mistake in the first quarter cost that game because really Faith Family went on a run at the end of the first half, and they came out on the third quarter and went on another run, and it was a wrap after that. And that number 12, that freshman, he was hitting.
Kingston is
that little guard number 12, and the other one, the little number 5, number 5 with the fro. I mean, he was controlling the game. I literally saw at number what's the big guy, number 16? Like Carter couldn't do nothing in the paint. They wasn't getting they couldn't get rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Every shot was contested. You know what I mean? As that game went along, you saw Faith Family's talent take over.
Hey, you can't take nothing, and I mean this. You can't take nothing away from Dorian and nothing away from JT. They are truly probably one of the best 1-2 big man. They have Tim Duncan, David Robinson, just straight up. But
you talking about Faith Family swag?
You got to give a lot of credit to Pinkston, the freshman, number 12.
Yeah,
he can play some basketball, and also Peyton Gustus, 5. Gustus the truth. But you got to really. Yesterday, my MVP of that game for them yesterday was Isaac. Isaac was playing, as you probably saw in the game, number 10, but he stuck it out. He went out there and he battled. He had some big shots and big moments.
Man, 15 was my guy. I don't know who he was. That boy was balling.
But see, JT gonna that's the point. JT gonna be that person. Like JT, when you look at Faith Family, you gonna look for JT and Dorian. But their role players is who you gotta watch out for. Like I said, Isaac and Pinkston, they stepped up big yesterday.
And then they got big sitting on the bench too. They ain't just have 2 of them. They had like 3 or 4.
But also Jazz hit some clutch shots. He hit some clutch free throws. I knew.
Okay, so swag. So here's my question, and this goes for everybody on the panel. My question is that if that's the rule that they can go out and do that, then why don't other people do the same thing?
They do.
At Carter,
they do. We
hear about a code at Carter.
Like everybody do that same shit.
But now, swag, because Gustus, his mama went to school with me at Carter. His daddy and uncle went to Kimball. And so I mean, why he not at Carter or Kimball? If we know this kid is talented, why we not going out there and getting him?
Because we do that. We play with our own.
That's swaggy. That swaggy. That's not true. All them kids didn't grow up in that same area. We gotta stop acting like every team in every sport in UIL that is consistently winning or consistently competing ain't that like Dallas has never been. I ain't gonna say never, but in the last 20 years, it's hard to find a team in any sport where the kids came up all the way through the feeder pattern. Like that. We gotta stop.
They might have been come through the feeding pattern at Carter, but
that's not our own. Like that's what I'm saying.
I posted a picture
our own if they didn't come up through the feeder pattern. So who is our own?
They might have hit me. I posted a picture yesterday. All of those players in that picture are seniors who played yesterday. Every last one of those players was a 9th grader at Carter High School.
Where'd they go to middle school though?
Little bit everywhere.
You got to remember, swag. You got to remember, Hussey was closed for a while, man, and they, so we don't have Hussey then because Hussey don't even have a football team no more. So they do basketball now, and they do track, but did they all go that well?
No.
I think Swag. Let me help Swag out. I think Swag is just saying those are Carter kids.
I want y'all to name me one Faith Family player on that roster right now that's been there since the 9th grade.
There's a kid on that roster I know for sure played freshman, played JV, and was all
well, Peyton. I can tell you because I worked with his mom. See, Swag, Peyton Gustus, he went to Irvin MacArthur because his sister left Duncanville, Hannah, because I had her elementary, and she went to Irvin MacArthur. So his brother Peyton was at Irvin MacArthur for a while, and then he came to Faith Family. So I mean, he's not a Carter kid either. Like I said, his parent, his mom and dad are both the Carter and Kimball graduates. So he can go either one because of his bloodline. But I mean, he didn't. He was at Irvin MacArthur.
My thing is this. It don't matter if our kids went to fucking middle school in Mesquite. If they came to Carter their freshman year and they're leaving Carter their senior year, they're fucking dedicated for 4 years. Point blank period. 4 years. They didn't transfer from no damn DeSoto to Carter the junior year. They played the senior year. No. Cal Givens, Devin Lewis, Reese Bell, Jalen Perry, all 4 of them was Cowboys from freshman to senior. Chance Perrier been there since his freshman year.
So how about when you back Ron Highland, who was at DeSoto West?
Okay, that's a good
point. And then he at Duncanville.
But he went to middle school in DeSoto.
So
after a kid's 8th grade year, they are free to go where they want to go.
But we know that ain't why he left and went to Duncanville. We not gonna get into that though, but it's other reason he went to Duncanville. His mom want to go. I'll just put it like this: his mom want to go drive to 2 locations to drop off him and his sister. But he was at DeSoto West, right?
Okay, let me ask this question. Trey Clayton started at Faith Family. Left Faith Family, went to Louisville. Left Louisville, went to Kimball. That's my point. Ron Holland, Duncanville.
I mean, but why? I guess my issue, Swaggy.
Go ahead, Ward.
My issue is, if this is an issue, why don't come up till they win? This happened every year with team, like in football. Case in point, and that's probably why that's why I got on, because when I think Will said it at first, he brought it up at least. Like when Sock, Duncanville, and DeSoto won, the battle cry for the other side was open enrollment. Well, why open enrollment wasn't a problem when they were beating our heads in? So why this conversation don't come up until somebody loses? That's my thing.
Why nobody talking about open enrollment with Skyline right now? Ain't that right, Coach Coleman?
Yeah, you right about that.
I didn't come over here tonight to bash Faith Family. I didn't come over here tonight to talk bad about Faith Family. I actually came over here to congratulate Faith Family. Hey, Faith Family went and took care of their business yesterday. Point blank period. I'm rooting for them to go to San Antonio and win.
Now, can we talk about the game real quick, Swag? I just want to ask you a question about the game.
What about
when Dink was on? He said he thought Carter should have pushed the ball a little bit more and speed up the pace. Do you agree with that?
I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not gonna get into that. All I'm gonna say is we lost. There's no excuse. We lost. Up by 9, lost the game by 10, and no excuse.
But basketball is a game of runs, especially in high school, man. Especially in high school. I mean, you got to look at it. When we went to state in 2017, we blew the doors off Lincoln in the first half. They came back, stormed, and took the lead in the third quarter, and it was a dogfight in the fourth quarter. Am I right?
Yep.
So as Dink was saying, he said, why is it that Love pushed the ball against them when we played them at Carter, but he didn't push it against Faith Family? That's what Dink said.
Well, I think that's a legitimate question, though, Swag.
That's a legit question. I thought it was.
I'm playing like
I think the players got tired. I think the player was tired out.
Love is the coach of Dallas Carter High School. Love is not on the court. Yesterday's games was not lost by coaching. Yesterday game
it wasn't won by it either.
Yesterday's game was lost because they came out there second half and Brandon Thomas put his team in position. Brandon Thomas went in halftime, talked to his team. They came out second half and got on our ass. Simple as that.
So he made adjustments at halftime, right?
Coach.
I don't. But I think just because somebody lose, because this go back to the Mays conversation. Like I've watched Faith Family when we won state the first time. I went to a bachelor party in Vegas, and they was playing in Vegas, a national team with a shot clock. And when you watch Faith Family over the years, especially in big games, and late in the game, like last year was no different. That kid's a freshman. I ain't taking nothing away from none of these kids' talent, but it's a way that they control the game consistently with the personnel that they have. Like when they go up on you, like y'all said, why they didn't push the ball. The game is dictated that way sometimes. Some teams can put that on you. They're just like football and running the ball and closing out games. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch the pace of the game, and like Will was talking about that point guard, like he started controlling it. It's levels to this game that you got to understand in any game. You know what I'm saying? When you watched it, it was masterful how they closed the game out. Carter didn't play bad. You know what I'm saying? It also goes into when you've been there before. Like you gotta factor that part in.
When Carter lose, whether it's the Pinkston, whether it's North Crowley, whether it's yesterday, first thing people mouth is love this, love that. Love didn't coach this, love they had a game plan. I just hate when everybody put the shit off on him. He don't play the game.
Well, Swag, here's the thing. In the coaching,
that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen anytime we know.
Yeah. In the coaching world, here's how it goes, Swag. In the coaching world, coaches lose games, players win games. Mm-hmm. It goes to the. See, here's the thing about coaching. That's the beautiful part of it. It's all application. Meaning, whatever you go out and it's the only sport or the only profession where you're truly being judged week in and week out. To the public, you're being evaluated week in and week out, game in, game out. So whatever you teach your kids, if they cannot apply by the time the game comes, you are a poor teacher or a poor communicator. That's the reality of the job, man. So hell yeah, love's supposed to take it. You can't put it on them kids. You got to put it on the coach.
Yeah, the coach always got to take the heat.
I give it to you. I give it to you in an education standpoint. I'm in elementary. If as teachers we don't get those kids to pass that STAR test, they not gonna say it was the kids. They gonna say it was the teachers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happened. They kind of beat the fuck out of.
I just
now on coaching. What I will say is that on Friday, Chance had 23 points and went out early in the fourth quarter not to play right. He dominated that game. The only thing I say we probably could have made an adjustment is why we didn't go in and feed him, put him in the post a little bit more, because it's like Chance can get his own bucket at any time. That's one thing I would say about Chance. He can get his bucket at any time, but he doesn't play that way.
Because he would have had to score 40, 45 points for them to win that game. He had 23 or something like that.
Friday night.
No, I'm talking about Saturday.
Yeah, he had no 23.
Now he had
23.
He had like 12 or 13.
He had like 12.
Oh, okay. That was Friday at 23.
So Friday, Coach Carr, he went down inside and went to work.
But he can go down inside.
Team have the same. But who was he going inside against?
Yeah.
You gotta factor that in, dog.
He wasn't going inside against that boy from Faith Family.
Yeah, we was talking about them hitting all them threes last week. The competition level matters. That's not taken away from kids saying kids can't shoot or it was lucky. But you got to be able to see people do that against that same talent level, dog. That is hard.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody hit Faith Family for 40 that I seen. And I'd have seen them play against a draft pick. You know what I'm saying? It's just good ball. It was a good game, like Swaggy said. I mean, it was a good game and they lost. Going into why we didn't do this, why we didn't do that, I mean, a lot of that's trivial. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it.
That's kind of, Coach, that's kind of like just analysis of the game. Like people that watch the game, and I say that because it really, even though I thought it came from Dink. Dink was the first person to come over here and say it. He was just like, he was shocked the same way we was that Carter didn't try to push the ball against those big guys. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because we already know if the big guys get set up.
But maybe they didn't think the guard play was good enough.
and they just got 100 points either.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying going back to them games where I'm talking about we scored 100. We swag like we light them up for 100. Like I'm saying, like this is a totally different beast than you playing, in them games. So I'm saying, maybe slowing it down was the best way for them to stay in the game.
Well, they was winning half the first half, Todd. You know what I mean?
But you got to realize, you got to realize emotional shit, and you got to realize when that shit really sink in, and now that emotion wear off. Them motherfuckers been hearing the whole year. Faith family. They remember last year they got they beat by Faith family the year before last. So Carter coming in with a chip like to start out fast. Faith family just look like they just settled down and then and played the better second half and showed who was the better team.
Right. Yep.
Like this. Last year, it was different. They came out last year flat. They had like a 10-point lead on us early and then that surrendered. It was the opposite. We came out fast, but they just played relaxed, played their game, and just knew at some point, hey, we Faith family. We defending state champions. This we built for this. They made their run, and they did what they continue to do. How they been doing everybody else.
But it go back to what Ward said. Maybe that's because of the stiffer competition they played.
Right.
Because of the scheduling, they better prepare for their moments.
Yeah, they play because think about it, Swaggy. The biggest factor when you're talking about it, playing a national schedule in a lot of them games, you playing with a shot clock. Playing with a shot clock makes you learn how to play a different style game. I watched them lose by 25 to a team because of the shot clock.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Last year. And then the next day, they played a better team and won because they had to read. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in these situations that we're talking about, where you got a good quarter team down 4, 5, 6 points, now you're more built to dictate how that game to flow with it.
Like I said, I ain't gonna take nothing away from Brandon Thomas. I think Brandon Thomas is one of the best coaches in not just the state, but the nation. That just
I got a question for you on that. So when you say he one of the better coaches now, and a minute ago you were saying it was because of how they able to get players. Are you saying it's because of the players or the coaches? That's what I'm asking.
Hey, Brandon can coach, bro.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is you said it was a disadvantage.
Yeah, I might not like how he can go get players, but
that's everybody. Swag like swag.
Yeah, that's my point. So everybody can do it.
Everybody does. That's why I don't even talk about it. Because you know what? That's something that to me, that's like open. That's like if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't blame nobody that do it.
I'm going to like to make it work as a basketball coach next year.
Hey, Coach Todd.
Somebody said Faith family get a football team tired ass out.
Yeah, I was just going to read that. Coach Todd, Coach Ward, somebody said y'all better hope Faith family don't get a football team.
Hey, who said that? Like who said that?
Marcus Caviar.
Like I don't even know who that is. That sounds like Blue Da Vinci or some shit.
He a Skyline guy.
Man, he a Skyline guy. Tell him motherfuckers like if Faith family get a football team, we'll blow their ass out for the next 20 years.
Hey, is that the Dink Ron cat?
Don't start that shit.
Hey, is that the Dink Ron cat? I think I know that name.
Nah, Marcus Caviar. He I think he a Skyline guy because he be at the Skyline guy. I see him at the Skyline guy.
You ain't asked that in basketball. You can go get 2 players and goddamn
dominate in basketball.
Hey, Coach Coleman looking like I don't know that
nigga. Basketball, you just need 2.
Like he on his own.
It's a lot of pieces.
Talking like ass out.
A lot of pieces.
Oh no, now we ass out. All these other years we ain't supposed to have no ass. At least we got some ass now.
But now, while I'm here though, I'm gonna give y'all my selections for
Hold on. We gotta review the last game. Don't be trying to rush out of here. We got you now.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm just gonna tell you who I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna give you my picks for Thursday and Friday night.
Okay.
Oh yeah, who you got?
I got Lake College beat Soto by 20.
I knew that was coming.
I got BU winning. Beaumont United. 5A. I'm gonna come back to that game because that game.
He not gonna ride with Kimball.
I got Faith Family winning by probably 30 over Barney. Cause we beat Bernie by 26, so they should beat them at least by 30. And I got Houston Washington winning, so that set up a Faith Family Washington rematch for the first game of the season when Washington blew a 9-point lead too and lost. And I got Colleen Ellison winning. Then Saturday for state, I got Beaumont United beating Lake Highlands. And I got Colleen Ellison beating Kimball. Because, like I say, I know my cousin go to Ellison, so got to represent for my kinfolk. I'm going down there for his game, too, by the way. And I got Faith Family beating Washington again, but this time by, like, 4.
Did Washington beat, what's the other team down there?
Silsby.
So Silsby, so both of the shit-talking teams in 4A is out.
Yep.
Damn. That's tough, man.
Hey, I got a question, guys.
Coach Todd, he said he's not a Faith Family fan. He just keeping it real.
Like this my point, like this is football. Ain't no like find me a charter school in Texas that run football. This shit different.
Dion couldn't even do it.
Hold on, Coach Todd. Let me ask him a question myself. I want to ask this question for down there 2 years. Why the fuck you always typing in big letters?
Cause that means when you type in big letters, that means you hollering.
Yeah, cause I told him that before.
Hey, Ty, he be talking to me about something on the page. He be talking. I be like, damn, why is he hollering at me?
Yeah,
but that's what I'm talking about. People don't understand. Like for FaceTime and football, that's a whole nother. Like football, a whole nother sport.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I think Dallas team still is dominant in basketball. Cause like you say, you only need 2 or 3 guys to change the whole culture.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So that ain't bad. It ain't. Oh, I've been asking Coach Ward since you here. Did you want to put in on what my man said?
Who that?
My man Coach Shelton over here.
Which part?
I ain't even see my boy Sheldon down there.
Yeah, see him, man.
Oh, the D-line play?
He said he was worried about you too, Swag. I'm glad. See, everybody been worried about it. Views went up. We jumped up by 20, 30 views and everything.
Nah, man, I'm watching pay-per-view right here. I'm watching wrestling.
Oh, shit. Hey, now this is what he said right here, Ward. My man
I saw that the other day. I probably liked it. I mean, what you supposed to say?
I'm asking you. Tell me something. Everybody else gave an opinion about it. You telling me you ain't got one?
I mean, damn, Shell, that's how you feel.
When it's something like that, I don't feel like even. I mean, I liked it because I mean, he didn't lie. You know what I'm saying?
Top 3 D lines you saw this year.
Huh?
Top 3 D lines you saw this year that y'all play against.
For Duncanville.
Ward wasn't worried about the D-line.
Summit.
Hey, Ward watched everything. Trust me.
Summit, Duncanville. I think Lancaster did a good coaching job. You know what I'm saying? Against us. I'm so I mean that plays into it, but like Duncanville and Summit had some cats we couldn't handle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was tough. I probably will go to Melissa or Argyle.
I was surprised, and I'm still surprised. Neither one of y'all said Parrish.
Yeah.
Nobody said Parrish.
We ran for 400 yards on Parrish, fam.
Yeah, they ran the ball down there.
I was just going to say that.
You right. I forgot. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, you right.
That ain't saying they ain't good, but I can't name a D-line we ran for 400.
Hey, Shelton, but who was the comment geared toward? Like who made a statement or whatever? Because I know it come from someplace.
I saw yesterday. Yeah.
You muted,
Can't hear
Shelton.
you. You muted.
It came out probably a couple months ago. Somebody said something about the Soto D line and the cats that they had, and I just wanted them to understand, like No, like the Duncanville D line still gonna be good because we just don't go off of one person. We go off a whole unit. We go out that whole D line. So it was compared to them because it's always a whole bunch of chatter and nobody ever say nothing. But I'm always gonna speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they got some cats returning, but can you develop those cats like we do?
Man, let me tell you.
And I'm a very honest dude, man. You know, one thing about me, I'm always keep it real. I've been watching y'all since goddamn Marcus Mosley and them was done.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, anybody disputing the fucking D, like if you gotta go, who is the D-line factory of goddamn DFW? And the motherfucker, if it's a debate, the motherfucker you argue with is stupid.
Or a hater, or just don't like you.
Or a hater.
Like this not even this not even the come on, man.
Yeah, like
a 5-man box.
Shell, I don't participate in no DV arguments. Like it got to be some consistency in it for anybody that like there is nobody even close to y'all's consistency year after year after year. Like we almost at the 10-year mark, fam. Like some stuff you ain't even got to acknowledge. Like
So I'm really mad at you.
I'm like, what? Why am I even responding?
This is why though, Warren. Look, somebody just put over watch the U D line next year. See what I'm saying?
They're gonna be good. But comparing them to Duncanville, who has been this, like I said, we finna hit almost the 10-year mark. You know what I'm saying? They can say it's okay to say DeSoto is gonna have a really good D line.
Yeah,
that's okay to say. But saying being better than Duncanville, it requires some years. Like you can be excited about this group of kids. That's fine.
Hey, Coach Shelton, how many people y'all got coming back next year?
We got two. We got two of them starters. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, like we always blow people out to where we get experience, and them guys play. Like even in the third round, you know, when we played the third or fourth round, we played the Woodlands. Like we got experience. We got guys that came in. You know, it was a blowout, so we had guys that came in and played against some top talent. You know what I'm saying? So
who are coming back?
January and Collins.
You mean the two best D linemen in the country? I mean, in the state?
Yeah. Just so happened. just so happened to be. And you say that though, Coach Shelton. I remember a few years ago watching Colin play as a freshman against Westfield in the playoffs. I think Colin played that game against Spring Westfield.
I know he played against DeSoto.
He played against Spring Westfield because y'all beat him 55-0. Everybody played.
Yeah, he probably
everybody played.
Yeah, he probably did.
But I remember that it was him and it was a few freshmen played that game. The quarterback played too. Right. So I just remember people pointing that out. They were like, look out for this kid next year, which we got, you know, of course we got, that's every year with Duncanville, but this Ford kid is getting a lot of buzz out here, man. You want to talk to us about it?
I mean, he got some development to continue. He still got some things to work on. I'm gonna get a little more. He gonna be a little more physical. You know, that's a kid. He just really started playing football.
Wow.
2 years ago. So he definitely somebody that's gonna be in the mix of starting on that D line. But again,
he's a big kid too, right? What about 6'4", 220, somewhere around there?
Yeah, he about 6'4", 220 now. I'm looking at him to 230. He was about 210 probably a month or two ago.
So what we looking at for that D tackle, man? Because one thing I always say, Duncanville is always that team that you show up the first game and then you say, who the hell is that? It always that you always got them. Who the hell is that players?
55
you know
was like that last year.
Yeah.
Like it was 55.
Yeah, who the hell? And so who is that guy gonna be for next year? Cause y'all know who it is.
I mean, it could be a couple. You know, we stacked at that D tackle position, so it could be a couple. You know, we got some DNs that could be surprising too. I had a kid named Tamir Hunt who played last year behind Colin and Keytron.
Oh, that was number 32, right?
Yeah, number 32. So
I like that cat. I liked him on special teams. Like, he's a wild man.
yeah, so you know, we got a kid named AJ Brown and D tackle. So we got some guys. We got a kid that's like number 44 from DeSoto. You know, so we continue developing him. So we always stack the line position. So we gonna have somebody.
Man. So I'm gonna ask you, Coach Ward, what do you stack? Because I said that Sock D line was one of my best three that I saw. Where you put your D line against the best three that you played against?
I say 2 behind Duncanville. I think Duncanville, because we had some star power, but Duncanville's the 2. And this is from a defensive cat who watching the game, hoping we can score, trying to win. You know what I'm saying? And watching them through the year, just the big plays or the disruptive plays that these 2 stars did that's why I put them over us. I mean, we had a group, and most of our big plays came from a D tackle and a DN too. But yeah, like when you watch Colin in pass situations, it's hard to see another high school kid that I saw he posted some highlights I think some weeks ago, and I clicked it, and I got tired of watching him beat everybody the same way. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not gonna watch 5 minutes of him just beating, the same way. You know what I'm saying? So they star power. I put us 2. I think this past year, I would have put us 2.
So you think your D line was better than DeSoto's? I ain't trying to start that, but just
last year, yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, last year I do. Yeah. Last year we did well. I mean, they ran the ball well on us, and we ran the ball well on them. So
yeah, y'all definitely picked it up.
You know what I'm saying? Neither one of us ran it real well against Duncanville. So
yeah, that's the one thing everybody had in common. I don't think I remember. I know Waxahachie got excited because they got that big long run.
That big play. Yeah.
But it was like nothing that kid had a 98-yard run and still didn't get 100 yards that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That was on us. That was on us as coaches. So we gave them that. But the Soto D line good. Don't get me wrong. And I think number 48. I guess he was the defensive state MVP. Number 48 really came along last year for real. Like he really.
Yeah.
He really got better
that's the end, right?
Yeah, he played like end tackle. He played
he got better and better as the year went.
So he did, as the year kept going, he got better. I just can't I wouldn't put them on top of not just because we, like Ward said, they ran 400 yards against Parrish. I think we did 300 yards against DeSoto. I think Cater had 200 or close to 200 in the first half.
Yeah.
That I can't put them on. I'm not gonna put the DeSoto D line on top of Sock either.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I ain't even think to compare the 2 games.
Yeah. And then and I want people to know out there, it ain't no brother-in-law shit we doing either, because we'll be arguing like motherfucker in some months and shit at the freshman game, cussing each other out and shit. But I mean, really real though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like shit, like I be mad. I be wanting to score on Ray fat ass.
Hey Ray,
I mean, that's just being real. You know what I'm saying? But it respect her at the same time. But I don't give a damn.
Hey, that's what make it fun, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what make fun. And that's why, like I say, when you say defense, I say you give Duncanville by far the edge there. And I feel like in sock, DB and linebacker play in coaching is far superior to anybody else. Like I ain't blowing the smoke because that's where I went. I'm just basing this shit on. I really be observing people to see what the fuck they really be doing. And what I was saying, like, yeah, like shit. I wish like if you could make a dream team. Shit, you ain't got to go far.
No, we really don't.
Hey, but so here's my question then. So who's the best O-line that you played against this year, Todd?
For me going back, looking at it, this I think Melissa, pound for pound, was one of the better ones because they had some Division I type talent, you know, and they came out the ball and kind of had like a little mean streak.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Port Nature's Grove with that schematic stuff did some solid stuff. You know, like you could tell that they know some people that got some high IQ in football that they can reach out to. You know, I don't think like normally it would be Duncanville would be up there, and when I say Duncanville, but this year I didn't think they were as good on the offensive line they've been in the past. But why I used to always give Alito the edge, I felt Alito played more as a unit on the offensive line. Duncanville, when they had 54 now, they just looked like they had some people out there just trying to steal your ass, and everybody playing individual ball and just knocking the fuck out of people. But I would say Port Nature's Grove, Melissa. Shit, who else? Who else? Ward probably had a pretty solid O-line play.
I mean, that for the most part, that's it. I mean, yeah, them the ones I would say. Paris was big. Paris was huge.
Yeah, Paris was.
What about you,
the top 3 O-lines you played against?
Oh, I thought DeSoto was the best one. They so goddamn big. Even they backups was bigger than the starter. But I like the DeSoto offensive line this year. Probably Duncanville and Waxahachie had a good offensive line. They was good at combo blocking.
Like DeSoto should average 6'6", 300 something across the offensive line. That's why I was telling Shelton, you know, but Shelton told me, you know, he don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Shit, Shelton got a D line for their O-line. He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
Great man. A lot of that shit boiled down to mindset too, though.
For real.
Yeah.
Like it's the difference. Like you can be big, but like I'm talking about, are you big with somebody putting them paws on your ass?
Somebody else hit.
Like and that be the thing when I'm looking at mindset. Like when motherfucker trying to kill your ass, man. When Duncanville had that goddamn 54. Man,
yeah,
like
they had Bird and Cam.
Yeah. Man, he was running motherfuckers to the goddamn track. Yeah, like and they had big Cam now.
Yeah.
Like, shit. A kid asked me, hey, Cole, what I'm supposed to do?
Shit, I don't know.
Just get back up.
And when you talk about it, like O-lines, like soccer line up, you know, it ain't no brother shit because you know that dude came on there talking about bully ball, and me and Borna looked at each other like, I don't know who they think bully ball is, but soccer more your ass. Like they coming through, and then when they put that number 0 at running back, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Different. So you know, soccer line like that, they'll maul your ass. They you know, they got them big motherfuckers up there. They'll maul your ass for real.
Yeah, I thought Sock big boys was sleep pretty much the first 2.5 games. They kind of woke up the second half of DeSoto and they got back to playing the way they should. I thought the first 2.5 games they pretty much was sleepwalking. I think even Todd agreed with that, but
yeah, I mean, but when you playing against let's say Duncanville, like you got to capitalize in the passing game to open that shit up. Like if they just know you finna run and all they got to do is just act like this fucking inside drill, shit, motherfucker, shit, that shit hell.
Yeah,
I think and defensive linemen, people know like if all we know we got to line up and every play finna be like it's one-on-one inside drill. Shit, I love the shit. It's just about being tough now.
Yeah.
that X and O shit go out the window.
Yeah. It's about coming out the goddamn ball and beating the motherfucker in front of you.
Right. At the end of the day.
Hey, so Coach Colbert, after going through your first round, dealing with the trenches that you got to deal with in that district, are you like sending your kids through the lunch line 3-4 times?
Man, shit, I want them to eat the lunch line, the food we got to give them. Food, shit, any food, take somebody else's plate, for real. and invite a kid back with you to come with you. Shit. Man, just keeping it real.
Hey, you had some pretty great players down there at Tascasito, man. Who did you have down there that kind of compare with what you saw this year?
I mean, offensive line play. Shit, we had Kenyon Green when they played at A&M, start for the Texans. He got picked in the first round. Cam Dewberry, he started for A&M as a true freshman. D tackle I had 400-pound D tackle. He just going to A&M, but you can't run inside the tackle. Hell yeah, because he real athletic. Like you put it on the.
Hey, dude can move for real.
He can move.
We watched him versus North Shore. You know that first game versus North Shore, he was handling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the first game he played good. Then in the regional final, he played like shit. He got tired and he played like shit. But the first game they couldn't double him. He was splitting double teams all game. So
that's like a big Samoan, right?
He a Samoan. Yeah, he like a big physical freak. Shit, he 370 now, but he played. At one time he was 420.
Big nose guard, huh?
Big nose guard.
Put your best linebacker behind him. Say, man, just go play football.
Hey, man, fill the hole in the boat. Make it complicated.
Hey, Coach Cole.
Real quick. Hey, 2 times. Oh, my bad. It's two times. 2-time tied.
Yeah.
Have you heard the theme song for the Love of Swaggy?
Yeah. It's all the pop.
Wait a minute. Wait, Swaggy. I saw a post that said you was withdrawing your name from contestantship.
Oh yeah, man. I was down a little bit about the game yesterday, but I'm back normal now.
Okay.
You post you back on, Swaggy?
Hey,
did you post
Swag,
it you back on?
Yeah, but Malona Johnson did that co-side.
I know. Ward, I had to take him backstage like Vince McMahon and tell him his goddamn contract say he gonna be on the show.
Hey, Swaggy. Speaking of shows, we gotta address something with you. Word on the street.
You Bobby Brown.
Yeah, that you Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown / David Ruffin.
No. Hey, Willow, he gonna call it Swaggy with and the Dub podcast.
About my boy Brad.
Well, no. Well, that's Jeremy has questions about that. What I'm asking is, I'm sorry, J-Mac got questions about that. My issue is, are you Bobby Brown?
Well, let me address that. See,
do we need to go find Johnny Gill? Is Johnny Gill on the show right now?
Was this a resignation letter? That's what we need to know. Was this?
That's the way I took it. When I read it, I thought it was a resignation.
I was gonna talk to y'all in private about it, but we can address it right now.
It's too late now.
Oh, we're gonna hear it out my mouth. No, I'm not leaving the Dub. I'm not. But what happened was in Commerce, the dude y'all saw in the picture, yeah, him. What it was, he said he was on Twitter one day, and he stumbled across the show, and he been a big fan of the Dub ever since. He's probably watching it right now. So what we talked about is next season. I want y'all to hear this. Next season, we talking about a partnership where the Dub will not only be at the high school games, but we trying to work where the Dub is gonna be sitting there broadcasting games.
Now is that just part
so
of
you
game?
networking then?
No.
So
no.
you networking then?
Yeah.
So this was a partnership hug right here.
Yeah. So
I think he just kicked Boteezy out.
Yeah, that was.
No. That ain't what I'm saying. He trying to get us.
You crazy?
He trying to help me get us set up. See all that equipment back there, the TVs and stuff. He trying to get us. He trying to help me elevate us to that level.
Hey, Swaggy, do you know when you say "but," it negates everything you just said?
But
so you
that
say
is good news. So I'm glad you clarified this part, Swag, because and Brian, I tell you, I called Brian. I was like, so did Swaggy just quit our ass, or what the hell just happened right
Swaggy
here?
out. Swaggy out.
I'm gonna tell y'all new name. Y'all new name is Swaggy and the Dubettes.
Hey,
that's not happening 2 times. That's not happening.
All y'all niggas gonna dress the same in the background.
But yeah, so we're gonna try to elevate our game this year, man. Instead of going to the games, be on the sidelines, we trying to work towards getting it. You know how we go to the we be in the press box,
right?
We're gonna be trying to do games this year. So that's what we talking about. So he sent me that message saying, come to the table, let me holler at you. That's what he was basically saying, like, hey, you guys ever thought about taking y'all stuff to the next level? And I was like, yeah. He's like, man, y'all need to start broadcasting games, and you get more stuff like that. So that's
man, you want me to tell you what y'all need to do though, Swaggy? I'm gonna tell you why. Like when I went to that Longview game, like they be having people that be set up in the end zone, like doing the pregame and shit for the games. That may be a good thing for y'all. They have like a little table, like a little desk, and it looked like a production studio type of thing. And they
that's
do a
what
whole
we was talking about. Todd, that's what me and Coach was trying to get this year, but
this year,
apparently there's a lot of red tape going on with that.
This year, we're not gonna be just on the sideline, walk around with media passes, all that. We're gonna have microphones. We gonna I go is to try to broadcast with headsets on and actually broadcasting a live game.
But that would be live. That would be live though if y'all could pick y'all game of the week and be, have y'all
that's the goal.
Have y'all whole little setup in the end zone.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
So we're gonna have to have somebody got a real fast beat button.
But on the real note too, man. Hey, we finna have this GoFundMe for these South Oak Cliff rings, man.
GoFundMe.
Hey, Ty. By the way, what was that about?
Where the link at, Ty? I ain't seen the link.
No. I'm saying we got one of the parents finna set it up, man. They ain't want to buy rings because they say they got death row on them, man.
Oh,
what?
Oh, so y'all didn't want to take them off?
All right. Death row got us in goddamn second championship. Hell no, you take it out, get the title back.
The Doug will be giving y'all games live. So y'all can't make it to games. The Doug.
Hey, Swag, we talking about the ring right now for the whole Doug world to know.
Hey, so y'all get ready. We got to support Sock and getting their rings.
Yeah,
because we got Death Row on it.
These rings. Yeah.
We got to do that. We got to do that. The Dub definitely behind Sock with that. Ain't that right, Swag?
No doubt.
Hey, give me that link, man. I definitely want to get my money for sure.
I definitely give my money to that one. Make sure they send it to me.
Through the Boots Club, they gonna set it up.
No.
Hey, Shelton, what y'all ring look like? I ain't seen no pictures of that. What? Sam's still taking his time. Is he gonna pick it out? Or is he gonna let y'all have an input? Y'all ain't got nothing to say about it.
Hey, J-Man, pull up that comment. Johnson, just put up.
Sheldon, is it gonna have City of Champions on it?
Man, it's gonna have a little bit of everything on
the
it.
The one Jeffrey Thomas put up.
We got my eyes on there, so we're gonna have stuff on there.
There you go. Now tell Todd that.
Let everybody see it.
Oh, so you know what it look like, Shelton?
Yeah, I know what it look like.
Is it big? It got to be bigger than soccer ring or the DeSoto ring.
I don't know if it's bigger than soccer ring. Big. I don't know if it's bigger than
It ain't gonna be bigger than DeSoto. I'm gonna tell you now. The DeSoto ring gonna be so big, it's probably gonna be like one. It's gonna look like brass knuckles. They gonna
have one of the 3-finger rings.
They gonna have one of the 3-finger rings.
So basically,
I want to see what like if somebody ain't in Sam good graces. I want to see them try to get their ring from him.
Oh man. Well, you know, if you know Sam, he probably already done told who getting the ring and who ain't. They already know.
That list already done.
We
Hey, Sam gonna be like, you had to play X amount of plays to get a ring.
Hey,
God damn.
So basically, the first game of the season gonna be between two state champions, the Duncanville Sock, right?
Yeah, man. And what I want to do, I want a camera to follow us to this goddamn locker room they be putting people in, man.
It's inhumane.
Y'all got to go to Duncanville this year?
Yeah, hey, man, weird. They be putting us in the goddamn storage container. Hey,
home field advantage, baby.
Hey, and then you right by the nacho stand.
Yeah, that's right.
Half my kids got second contact of dope smoke because we had to sit out there in the goddamn concession stand line. Like,
hey, Sheldon. Hey, Sheldon, is that true?
I mean, we put them in a respectable visitors locker room.
Man, it wasn't no man. Hey, man, ain't no respect about. Hey, J Mac. Hey, man, I'm gonna let y'all. Hey, we in there with the goddamn hurdles and shit.
Hey,
I see the visitors locker room. It's up under the bleachers.
Yeah.
Like that's cold blooded, man. So in the summertime, when y'all be playing them out of state teams, they be hiding motherfuckers in there, don't
they? Hey, that's damn good planning.
I ain't mad.
You know,
they give you one case of water.
hey, Todd, did you ever hear about what happened to us when we went to Marshall? So we went to Marshall, man, and this had to be my sophomore year. We went down there, and at the first game started, they had the air conditioning on in the locker room. We had water. We came in at halftime. They turned the AC off and put all Coke in the thing. You know how they used to have that little bin when you walk in?
Yeah.
And you know, had like the little cooler and stuff in the locker room. So they had all Coca-Cola in there. And everybody was cramping in the third and fourth quarter.
Hey, man, Duncanville don't even have no AC in there. Man, they give you these fans that turn slow as hell.
Hey.
Well, I went and told the people, we done went and sit under the goddamn tree.
Yep. We don't even use it. At halftime, we just sit outside now. We don't even try to go in there.
Hey,
it is cramped up in there too, ain't it?
Got to get that game moved to Cowboy Stadium or something.
Nah, man.
What you gotta say for yourself, man? What you gotta say for your squad on that, man?
Man, like I said, we give them folded chairs, we give them a whiteboard, we give them everything they need. You know what I'm saying? To try to get comfortable. But that's the DeSoto fault. It's the DeSoto fault. You know what I'm saying? Because like the first year we played DeSoto, Sam got there. They pissed on the stuff in the visitor locker room. So
damn.
You know, ever since then, you go get that hot box. You'll get that sauna.
Oh,
hey, we need y'all to try to equal the treatment that y'all get, the red carpet y'all get at Kincaid, man.
Yeah.
Y'all need to treat us how we treat y'all.
Hey, Shell, y'all giving them boys that Johnson boys treatment, that Brad Bryant treatment.
Yeah. I mean, but that's DeSoto. I understand y'all putting DeSoto under the bleachers, but 2 times saying what they got to do with him.
Yeah, man.
Hey, J Mac, that's all right. Watch this year. I'm finna go. I guarantee that you how finna pull up. We finna buy our own goddamn fans. All that shit. At 12 o'clock, noon, our goddamn U-Haul gonna pull up and we gonna drop all that shit off, and that shit gonna be ready.
Now you don't have no electricity, Todd.
Yeah, they gonna cut the power off.
Hey, we at the bar, baby. We got generators.
But don't forget the generators, cause don't be surprised.
They gonna be like, that's an extra charge. Y'all ain't having no way. Y'all ain't having no electricity.
No electricity, dog, at all.
Hey, man. Hey, it was hot as hell in there too, man.
Always.
Like, man, everybody just go outside, man. We just gotta go out here with a contact, man.
Hey, Todd, I want to ask y'all a question, both of y'all. And I've been meaning to ask y'all this for a while now. That very first meeting with Duncanville, the one that got stopped because of the weather?
Yeah, lightning.
Yeah, it was lightning.
I feel like that was the year that y'all got robbed out of an opportunity to actually beat them.
No.
Nah.
You want a true story?
Nah.
Look at Ward.
Nah.
You gotta hear this story about Todd, though, man. You gotta hear this story. Go ahead, Todd.
Me and Ward looked at each other, and Ward like, we ain't trying to go back, is we? I said, hell nah, Ward, this is a more victory. Shit. These nigga beat us 7-0. And our kids were feeling like, man, fuck Duncanville. We ain't losing number 7-0. We could have gotten their ass. And I let them all the way to the Lino game. Shit.
Hey, Swaggy. Hey, Swaggy. Duncanville came out in the spread, and we was excited. And it was a game. And then they scored, and then we got a 3 and out. I think it was the end of the first. They got the ball back and came back out of double tights. And it was straight at us for 3 plays straight. And after that second play, me and Ty looked at each other, and that horn went off for that light. Whoa! I said, man, we ain't finna come back out here, is we? I said, hell no. It's over. Man, Tristan and JJ was running that ball.
I'm gonna tell you who, and they got there 55 was it D tackle?
Yeah,
Braylon.
And that tight end too. Ooh.
Hey, we tried to run trap on him. That motherfucker trapped everybody on the offensive line on one play. That shit went -10.
Hey, our fans kept saying, that's all right.
Hey, but to the kids, they were like, man, we just lost to Duncanville 7-0. I like, you goddamn right. Shit,
yeah. We taking all. Hey, look, Ty, you taking all victories over there, Jack.
Yeah. I ain't telling defense kids the truth to the after the season. Like, man, Cole, you think we would have beat them? Nah, fam. Nah, fam. That needed to end when it did.
You right. A lot of people, and Swaggy right too. A lot of people thought Sock had a chance that game because of the way it started.
I did. I really did.
Yeah. Man, Duncanville came out being cute in the spread, and Sam, trying to let you work on the passing game or whatever. And shoot, when they saw what it was, they went to what they do.
I remember first play, JJ did sprint out the outside line, threw that shit right in the ground.
Yep.
I said, shit.
Yeah, we can win like this.
He said we can win like this.
Keep throwing it.
Yeah. Keep throwing that. Keep
throwing that ball.
Hey, and I think when we went to double tight, Sam was in the offensive ass. He was telling them run the goddamn ball.
Yep.
We can work on that passing shit in practice. Work on that run that goddamn
ball. Hey, we were getting them the 3rd and long. It was like, yeah, this is our game right here. We can play 7-on-7 with you.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
We wasn't built up front. We wasn't built back then like we built now. You know what I'm saying? We had Stephen Parker, tall, long, light, run around you, pass rushing cats. We didn't have true D tackles at that time, so.
Yeah.
So that was more victory. I always wondered about that because y'all damn sure didn't come back out. They damn sure kept it. That shit was crazy.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
You ain't make it last week with us, but J Mac asked a question, and I know you have a lot of Lancaster affiliation.
Oh,
so
shit.
I want to see you answer this question. J Mac asked, go ahead and ask your question, J Mac.
He know that's why he on here. I've been avoiding his ass. That's why he wanted to come.
You can't be like Swag, man, and avoid
I've
me,
been
man.
like Swag. I've been keeping the conversation on Swag.
Because in the comment section, I was back in Maze too. Because I heard Willow tell you about sock basketball. You not go.
I put it out there. We got everybody here. Okay, last week it was about Coach Mays. I thought maybe it's time for Coach Mays to be the full-time AD, and pass the torch to a nice young bull to take over like we fall. But this week, it's the same question with Coach Doug.
Come on, fam.
Get over the hump.
Can't seem to get over the hump. What we talking about?
I told him, Cal, he lost his mind. I told him,
J-Mac, did you watch any of them games?
No, I'm just asking a question. I ain't saying that's my opinion.
So Cal, I think it's either championship or bust with Mays and
well, you telling that to the wrong person because according to Ward, it's all about championships or bust.
No, it ain't. When I say that, come on, man, don't do me like that. What is he talking about? Will. Now we punchlining for ratings now. That's what we doing. We create narratives because I ain't never said that. I just won a championship for the first time. Year 15.
Okay.
Hold on. Now, Will, ain't that kind of what he said about Nick last week?
I didn't say on Buzz,
but he's hard on Nick because he's a Kimball.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not hard on Nick. The standard at Kimball is to win championships.
Okay.
That ain't if you switch the name around, that's what it is. It can be tied.
To win championship. What's the standard at Lancaster?
No, Doug created that. You can't say that about the person that made the standard.
In 96, 97, he started as an assistant in Langston. And then he worked his way around. He went to Lincoln, coached under Coach Bishop, was on that national team. Then he came back in 2007, man.
He went to Madison for a couple years.
Yeah, Madison for a couple years.
And them teams, and the first couple teams that Mobley won with was after Doug had left and went to Lancaster.
Yeah, so I mean, Doug got over 400 career wins, man. He got 3 state titles, and
he good.
He good, man. I mean, he lost in the regional finals this year.
I'm gonna stay on Doug, and then I'm gonna come back to Kimball because I'm gonna explain that for Will because me and Will laughed about that. So I was at the game Friday, and I watched the game against Kimball Saturday. Lancaster and Memorial. If you haven't seen Frisco Memorial basketball team play this year, they 6'5", 6'5", 6'5", 6'6", and 6'9". Okay, and they sit in a zone. Lancaster doesn't have that player that we was talking about last week. The fact that they won that game, and then the fact that they were up in the fourth quarter in the Kimball game was a hellified job. That's a culture thing because it ain't like we naming 3, 4, 5 cats on their roster right now.
Right.
Who gonna be this lottery pick or who gonna be whatever. You know what I'm saying? They playing good ball with good players. You know what I'm saying? And I was more impressed by Doug on Friday watching that Memorial game because that was my first time seeing Lancaster this year because I heard they was down. Now they down, but they in the regional final up in the fourth quarter on the hopefully eventual state champion. Like that, it got to be some credit to that. It can't be just because he was there and lost. It don't matter the team he got or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing.
I just figured I had to ask it because I did it about Mays. I brought it up about Mays.
Let me tell you this. One thing about Ward, I tell you, he a critical motherfucker. And the fact that him saying that should mean like telling you a lot. Because if he thought Lancaster was trash and the coaches was trash, he was gonna tell you they trash and all that shit trash.
Jay.
Now, trust me, I talked to Coach Ward enough to know he has no problem giving his assessment.
And I can tell you when I'm trash.
So J Mac, this is the question I ask Douglas every year when we go to training, when we're in the competition gym. I say, what we gonna look like this year when we in training? And he'll tell you, he'll say, man, I don't have that go-to player this year, but we go get at it, we go play Lancaster basketball. And that's the answer he gave me. Now if he got that star player, he'll tell you, man, I'm looking to get to San Antonio. And he keeps it honest with me. I ask him every year, what does Langston basketball gonna look like? And he'll tell you, hey, if we ain't got that star player, we gonna play good team basketball, and we go
Yep, and that's what they doing.
and we go fight. He tell me every year in training. Every year I
They
see him.
punk Memorial. Like they took it from Memorial and they played good ball.
And I'm gonna tell you something else about Doug. He ain't looking to go to the college level either. He looking to stay right there till the wheels fall off.
I ain't mad at it. Wow.
Hey, J-Man, because what people don't know, me and Doug were just some young punks coaching in Lincoln together.
Really?
I actually was supposed to be the basketball coach on the year we won 40-0.
I'm glad they didn't give it to you, Todd.
No, I was supposed to be one of the assistants.
No, assistant.
I was supposed to be like the JV coach. And Coach Sam called me in. And he was like, Coach, now Coach, if you coach basketball, Coach, they dress up and they wear suits and all that type of shit, Coach.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a soccer job. And all you gotta do is just keep them out of trouble and make sure they don't fight, and you gonna get the same amount of money. So then I called Coach Pleasant, and I said, Coach Pleasant, because Coach Pleasant hooped to kill, but I'm like, man, you can coach basketball, because I ain't wearing no suit to coach no goddamn basketball. And Coach Pleasant coached basketball, and I was a soccer coach, not knowing that Sam had bamboozled me, and I was the girls and the boys coach with one stipend.
Oh, damn. Yeah, they got you. I mean, you were coaching one team for free.
Yeah. But I was fresh in the game. That's my first year. But I could have easily been on the bench with my 40-0 ring too.
Look, and Ty and to talk about what Swag talk about players going in their feeder pad. I think Doug went to Maceo Smith in high school, and he always said,
he went to Adamson.
Yeah, Adamson. I knew it was an A. And he said, man, he begged his mama to let him go to a different school because Adamson was sorry. So he wasn't no catch that's like, man, I want to go somewhere where I can compete.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that exists in basketball. Like the star players in basketball almost never go to their feeder, where they stay. And I don't care what area you talking about. We ain't talking about the South Side. We talking about everywhere. The elite players rarely go to that school. Basketball is more relationships than anything, and that's universally.
Yeah, I think you got to you if you know what AAU team a kid on, you probably know what high school they going to. That's just the truth.
Yeah, a lot of times because it's gonna be affiliated to some degree. It's the same way football has become.
Yeah, with this 7-on-7, you seeing that more and more. The ones
I think it's more little league.
Little league, yeah, it's little league based.
Oh, it's more little league, yeah. But see, Duncanville don't have a feeder pattern with little league.
But you got to realize Sam been coaching 40-something years.
Yeah, Sam supersedes the norm.
Yeah, so you can't count him, take him out of the equation.
Sam moved in coaching with Black Flight, fam. Like as people moved to areas, he moved with the people. So he done coached people in all the areas in Dallas from the south. Yeah, dog. He done been in the South, in the Grove, and Duncanville. Yeah, man.
And then he just got the name, and
yeah,
kind of like two times ain't not too much. Sock right now is like it's just like that hot spot, and I think you can say the same with, and then you probably say the same with all the South Side, DeSoto, Duncanville, Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? Paul doing his thing over there.
Even Red Oak coming up now.
And now Red Oak is
Red Oak. I stay in Red Oak. Red Oak now as a community is like DeSoto was in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
As a community.
Yeah. Which further disappointed me that they just laid it in against Kimball.
Like Red Oak gonna possibly.
They young though.
It's gonna be in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
All right, J Mac. Now let me break this down for you. Will done heard my spiel on this. So when you talk about Kimball basketball, first of all, I'm always be Kimball's toughest critic, always. And that's intentional because I want him to be successful. When you talk about Kimball basketball, the first coach was Graham. I think he got it in '74, right? Graham's 2 assistants by the time he left was Tubbs and Dyer. Okay. Graham went to SMU. Tubbs got it. Tubbs won a championship. Okay. Of course, Dyer went off on his and did his thing. Went to SOC, went to DeSoto. But that tree still started at Kimball. That's attached to Kimball basketball. Tubbs went to SMU. Goree got it. Won 2 titles. Goree retired. Snoop got it. Won what? 3, 4 titles. So what Kimball getting to Austin, well, San Antonio in basketball is an accomplishment. But it's pretty much almost everybody before the Nick has won a title. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal, to win a title. Getting down there is an achievement for a lot of people, but that ain't Kimball. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's an expectation. It's not downplaying what they doing, but the goal is to win it. That's what's been said first. You know what I'm saying? So what you say?
Especially with major talent.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Is like anybody gonna be filing 2 times, anybody filing.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. You can't. Whoever the head coach at SOC is after Todd. I mean, think about it, man. Like Todd told Gary Bird. He was saying after the first year, people felt a certain way, like wondering, is he the right fit for the job? I think Bird insinuated people felt that way. And Todd was like, man, we won a playoff game in our first year over Timberview. And Gilbert won 2 in 3 years. Won 1 in 11 years. So the standard was still being held. You questioning people who still ahead of the standard that is already been set. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying at that point. Well, we ain't gonna even talk about now. Well, it's the same principle with Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing that impressed me with Doug was it's not elite talent right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what they got at Lancaster. So you see it. It's our expectation is to win it. So I don't know if that's saying championship or bust, but I mean when it's been four head coaches since the 70s and 3 of them won rings and 2 of them won the last 2 won multiple rings. I mean, what you want me to say?
And you Kyle, I say this about Langston and J Mac. I wouldn't even throw Coach Humphrey in there. But little do people know, even with track, with Coach Greg Williams, he's left and he's in Crowley ISD now. But whoever is the boys track coach, they got to win state championships in track, man. Because Coach Greg Williams has won I think 4 or 5 in boys track at Lancaster. But whoever take over for Humphrey, if you don't win one like in your first maybe 2 years being the coach after she retired, whatever she gonna do. I don't think she gonna retire. She got the her memorial service gonna be at Lancaster at Stadium.
The day of.
You got to win probably within that first 2 years of being a girls track coach after taking over.
But
hey, Coach Two-Time, I want to say Two-Time, I appreciate y'all finally giving me a good picture right there.
Yeah, hey, but the thing too, like when you start talking about people like Humphrey, it's coming down to, is she training somebody to take it to that standard when she gone? Or when she leaves, is it just gonna be like it was her?
Right.
And I think that's the big thing too. It ain't just about what you do when you was there. It's about, did you groom somebody to take it over, to keep it at the same standard it was at? Which, like with Kimball basketball, it seems like that has been established from going back, like we talking about, to the 80s. Like it's still the same standard, it's still the same. The achievement rate is the same. You have up year, you have a down year, but you're still always a contender. And I think that falls on the person too. Especially somebody as powerful as her, is who is she empowering when she ain't gonna be there no more?
That's true.
I just want to say this about real quick. It's not every day, man, and this is serious, that you lose 5-star Ontario Morris, 4-star Trey Clayton, 5-star Chauncey Gibson, and the Kyrie situation. You lose all 4 of them in one season. You come at the next season with basically the JV that moves up. and just be damn me just dominant. Like
I mean, the Swagger. Let me stop you. It ain't no fucking JV. We gonna cut that shit out.
It ain't.
No.
Nah,
We
Swaggy.
ain't finna make it seem like this been some pedigree shit. That like, nah, stop that shit. There ain't no fucking JV. You can thank goddamn South Cliff for that shit happening. Like you want to be real. We ain't finna lie and all that bullshit.
Hold on, what I'm missing there? What happened?
Man, like name one JV player that you talking about. T. John was there and the Whitworth kid was there. Like ain't nobody else that's no goddamn benefit to Kimball basketball with no JV, so we don't stop that shit.
But Swaggy, that's
wait a minute.
Swaggy, that's what I was telling you with Faith Family. It's two cats that was there the whole time. So when you say that about Faith Family, you gotta understand you talking about a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, we can't say that because you gotta call, if you gonna call one out, you know what I'm saying? This is a norm in our sport, in sports, period.
And I think Whitworth, he went to Dunkerville his freshman sophomore year.
So you said Whitworth who? Shelton?
I know Whitworth. I think Whitworth and T. John is. T. John, I know that, but I'm saying the others ain't Kimball kid. The other three, I didn't know that. I didn't.
Now get him the same hate you gave Faith Family a while ago.
see, Swag.
Look, we been there. We been there, done it. We beat them by 3 already. So I ain't got no beef with them.
See, Swaggy, that was my only issue when you lose. See that?
Swag. The thing is about Carter and Kimball, we don't take no more victories by beating them by 3 in the regular season, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, living there and being around it, they like Cal say, that's standard. They go beat her when it counts, man. And we sitting.
Hey, Snoop might have more state championships than he has district titles. I want you to process that. The important time of year is the important time of year. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality.
You know, the run buns and the Jesse Warrens and the Lamar Wright, we would beat Kimball in the regular season, but when it came to that playoff time, man, they brought it to us.
An old coach told me a program and fan base that takes more victories in the regular season ain't never won when it mattered before.
All I know is Saturday, I can have one cousin versus another. I can have T. John from Kimball versus my cousin from.
See, Cal, he always go find a way to win. You can't win with Swagger, man.
You ain't gonna win no argument with Swagger, man.
That's my boy.
Hey, Swag, I'm gonna tell you this too. And I met his mother this past weekend, the T. John kid.
Yeah.
And he's I think he's a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
But I think if he had played football and basketball, I think he's a Power 5 kid in football, and
easily
had the same success in basketball. Like that kid athletically.
What's his number, Ty?
2.
Like that kid is fucking talented.
2 this year. He was
the little guard that could jump.
Yeah.
But when you put him on a football field, he ain't that. You know, he ain't considered little. You know what I'm saying? He's
right.
DB.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, man, I wish that kid would have played football too, because I know he easily would have been a Power 5, how explosive he is and shit. Like, he's a Power 5 kid in football.
Where you see him at playing football? Corner?
Yep.
Yeah, I told Ward, I was like, well, I think this kid a DB. I mean, it's just like our kid, Trey Jackson. He a 6'4" kid.
Man.
They've been playing basketball his whole life. And now he got 8 offers off of 1 football season. And he ain't scratched the potential of what he can be. And that's what I'm saying. Play all the sports, but know where your money coming from.
Man, that kid.
And I think some basketball coaches do a disservice to some of these kids because they just use them to be successful in basketball, but they ain't really got a future hooping once they get out of high school.
Right.
But if they play both sports, they could probably be something in fucking football easily.
I felt that way about Shannon Lilly. Shannon Lilly, I used to say that about Shannon Lilly all the time. He would have been a hell of a cornerback.
See, I said that about Stebo.
I think it's like that at every school though. It's hard to get them out that gym.
Nah, Stebo.
Yeah. It's tough.
Stebo was the truth.
But you got some these basketball coaches now don't even want their players playing football, right? Or maybe vice versa. Because
It's been like that. It's been like that, J-Man.
So hey, speaking of swag, I heard Chance is a good quarterback, but Love won't let him play football.
I'm not gonna get into that.
No, let's get into it, man. Stop all that. I'm not gonna get into it, man.
Yeah, and I don't know, but I heard the same thing, from a lot of Little League coaches that he was supposed to be the next Vince Young type of motherfucker.
He was real in football at Atwell. Yeah, he was. I remember.
I heard that from his junior high. I heard he was like really
he was real.
That's why let's get into it, man. We not gonna ban you from Carter, man. If you say something,
it ain't like that. Now, if it's somebody like Mike, you know what I'm saying? I can understand like them caliber people just saying, nah, coach, you know what? I'm just gonna hoop, or somebody like I wouldn't tell Chris Bosh to go play football.
No.
But some of these marginal talented hoopers that ain't got a future like going to college hooping, man, you need to tell them motherfuckers they need to run track, goddamn play football, do all that shit.
Well, it's kind of like at Duncanville, A-Bar and Simmons was pretty good basketball players, but at least they figured out that where they were gonna butter their bread.
Yeah, A-Bar wasn't gonna be in no Ohio State hooping.
No.
And Kylie wouldn't have 40 offers.
In basketball.
Yeah, and Kylie wouldn't have 40 offers in basketball.
Swag, text me out right then and just tell me why he can't play football.
Swag don't like that, man. You can't.
Yeah, dog.
I know that too.
We got Swag over here. I'm not trying to antagonize Swag. He on the show.
I'm happy you here, man. Swag, I'm just happy to see your face, that you okay, that you're in a good space.
I've been there.
We just happy Swag here, man. We ain't trying to
Look, Cal been on me since I don't know when. He know I'm gonna get on his tail, man.
It ain't that. It's just out of respect.
Like Chef ain't finna go in the gym and be like, "Hey, Ron Hobbit, man, you need to come play receiver for."
What you say, Swaggy?
Say that shit.
I said, out of respect, that young man's family has asked me to keep him off of social media. Like,
okay.
Yeah, so that's why I decided.
Even in a positive way?
Like he just don't want no part of social media right now. His name and nothing or nothing. So I believe
you don't got to mention his name. I'm talking about all the countless others that ain't 6'7". I'm talking about. I'm talking about kids that I know is Power 5 kids that can still hoop. But they in basketball, your ass going to goddamn Cedar Valley is like fuck that. Like no.
You know who I thought Kimball got a couple of them, Todd. Number 4. Number 4, like he'd be a nice outside linebacker.
Oh, the cannon.
But I think he used to play. I think if you end up signing D1, then I give you a little leeway. But if you ain't no Division I hooper, I don't want to hear that shit.
And the cannon used to play football. The cannon played receiver. And look,
he played at Kimball. Where he played football at Kimball.
He played at Duncanville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played at Duncanville, and we thought.
I don't remember him.
We thought he could be a Power 5 type receiver. So, I agree with Ty, man. It's so many people that be 6'3", 6'4", playing center, and high school basketball. You're not going nowhere 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", playing center, playing the post. But you could put a 6'2", 6'3" kid, out on the football field, make him a wide receiver or edge rusher or something like that, even a 6'4" tight end, and they gonna be a Power 5 kid. So some of these parents, some of the parents, some of the basketball coaches, they give them a disservice just because they sell them hoop dreams. You know what I'm saying? When they don't have no Power 5 dreams playing basketball, but they might have Power 5 dreams playing football.
And shout out to Lona. Lona said they did try to get she tried to get a chance to come back to football, but he has a love for basketball. And
I feel I give him the benefit of the doubt because he a 6'7" kid.
Yeah, he tall.
Yeah, so and he probably will play P5 basketball too. So,
is he a senior?
No,
he's a
junior.
Okay.
I'm talking about these kids And then what a lot of people don't realize, like this kind of football now, like they paying people grown folk money. And I ain't talking about, you ain't got to be the superstar.
Shit. I know.
Like,
I mean, hell, Texas over there playing backup linemen $50,000 a year, and they ain't even starting.
And that's just one of their shits. That ain't all of their money.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's just that's an example because you pay everybody $50,000 across the board.
Yeah, like so. I mean, I think it's a lot of people that don't do these kids no service. And I really a proponent for all kids. I want a kid to like play as many sports as possible. Number one, so they ain't around the same people all day.
Out of time too.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, know where a kid got a chance to make some money at and go to school, and don't just use the kid up to get you a title in San Antonio, and then he ain't going no goddamn where after that trip when he come back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, now if it's a McDonald's All-American, I ain't talking about that kid. I ain't talking about a kid that going to Texas to hoop or Arkansas. Anthony Black need to do what Anthony Black did.
Yeah.
But even Anthony Black played football for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
It was a beast.
Yeah. He played 7-on-7 and everything.
He was a beast.
5 offers.
Hey, I remember Gary Flower transferred to Lincoln. He was 6'8", and he talking about, I'm a football player. I'm a safety. You know what I'm saying? It came out there one day and was knocking the shit out of people. Just off toughness because he was just a tough kid.
That was one of my homeboys.
But we be up here, like some people be like they be tripping.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. You gotta be honest with your kid. I mean, you can tell them, hey, you got a spot on the basketball team. We love to, keep you going, but you probably got a better shot to go to school over here. Give it a shot.
And if a coach tells you can't hoop for him because you play football, then shit on that coach.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
We had a kid, Jarrell Powers. He played tight end receiver for us, but the first 2 years he was in the basketball gym. And then we finally got him to come out and play football, and basketball coach told him don't come back, and he ended up getting an offer from Florida State. A couple power.
And he got huge. I saw a picture of him.
And he ended up going to Florida State. So, it definitely helped him to come out and play football because, he was just 6'3", playing post.
Yeah, exactly. So and I want them kids to hoop and go get your medal and run a little track, do all that shit. Play, if you want to play a little baseball, swing your bat. I don't give a damn. But just come make sure you put the work in.
No, you're right. Because I'd rather see you active than just, out here doing nothing. I don't like Coach Coleman said, out here just idle time.
Getting in the shit.
Yeah, because, everybody football program ain't 24/7 like, like some people said. Shit.
So let's say, Cal, we went from football to track to summer track, and just kept going, huh?
Yeah, everything. But you gotta be, don't get me wrong, you got, to do that all the way through at a high level, you gotta be a special type of kid. You know what I'm saying? You do to do all three every year and have success in all three, but you need to at least do it until something gets established. Because it's all, at the end of the day, it's about kid getting scholarship, going to school for free.
Yeah.
And like Ty said, I ain't talking about Cedar Valley. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a 4-year university.
Yeah,
like one year, you get a little change in your pocket.
Like we had a kid in soccer that got moved up to football as a freshman. He was like about 6'2", 6'3", about 210 pounds as a baby. The coach came into the locker room from Texas and said, "Son, we interested in you and we think you got a chance to be a damn good player." This as a freshman. He said, "You ain't gonna never see Shaka Smart coming here for you, bro."
Damn.
Yeah. And that kid said I'm just gonna hoop.
Just gonna hoop.
Wow.
And what I'm saying is, like, yeah, you can still hoop, bro. Like, if you ain't special in basketball, you ain't got to dribble that shit all day.
No, you just going out there. You ain't nothing but a teammate, no way.
Yeah,
you ain't special out there. You ain't nothing but a teammate, no way.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna tell AC Law when he was at Kimball, you need to come out here and catch the football. Nah, you're all right, man. You're a future lottery pick one day. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. Like you say, Ron Holland don't have to worry about playing tight end.
Nah, I'm not gonna go to Ron Holland and be like, man, can you come out here and catch the jump ball for us in the goal line? Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. That kid gonna make more money. Shit, playing basketball, and I'm gonna make my whole life.
You ain't lying. I was just talking to Dink. We were talking to Dink. Like the money in this NIL is so big. The G League ain't even tempting no more.
Yeah, like I ain't finna tell Dink, hey Dink, man, you need to come out and catch the fade. Nah, man, stay your ass in the gym.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to the Mavs.
But if Dink was 6'1", yeah, you better get your ass out there.
We say he's 6'1", you better go out here and learn how to run around, huh?
Yeah, you better come do something, cover, rush out the edge. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, crazy.
Nah, that's real talk though. That's real talk. But see, man, we all went 3 hours. I'm gonna cut it off today. But I need to give you closing words, Swaggy. Tell everybody, man, goodbye. What's your closing words, brother?
I'm gonna say the same thing I said on Facebook, and I'm gonna say it live on the air this time. I've been watching everybody memes and posts about Ja. Yeah, he made a mistake. He pulled a gun. He did what he did. But at the same time, we also gotta stop and pray for people like that, man. You don't want to see another young black brother fall behind, something foolish like that. You want to lift. You want to encourage him. You want to pray for him. You want to, ask God to get him and seek help for that young man, so he don't make that mistake again, and get everything important taken from him. So I just felt like all the memes and all the jokes, I felt like it was just I didn't much care for it, because, like I said, at the end of the day, he still got a family to feed and etc. So I just
he don't like your picture, J Mac. That's what he trying to tell you.
No, it ain't J Mac. I seen it everywhere.
No, I mean he probably is talking about me, and that's cool because I love Swaggy. That's my brother, but I don't feel sorry for Ja. Now this is for me, right? I look at Ja. Ja ain't no different from me. We both came from the middle class. Except Ja went to private school. Ja ain't got no reason with a $200 million contract running around here trying to act like a gangster. So I don't feel sorry for Ja. I'm gonna make fun of his dumb ass all day, cause I don't feel sorry for dudes like that.
Yeah. He not the ignorant hood kid. He from a 2-parent home, involved parents, private school. Like he's trying to uphold an image right now.
Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, I just can't feel sorry for somebody. I mean, he trying to be hood when he don't have to be.
Yeah, now Swag, if he was like Garnett or somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, when they first got in the league, Jalen Rose, like he talked about, you know what I'm saying, then I'd be like, yeah, but I mean, this cat really choosing this stuff that he in right now.
Like he choosing to be a gangster over a businessman. Give me $200 million. I'm a businessman. I'm in a suit every day. I'm like Todd. Don't want to be on the JV basketball. I'm in that suit every day.
And that's my whole point. He choosing, but at the same time, we gotta just pray that, you know what I'm saying, he see that light and get better before he be.
You pray for our young kids that's in high school now, that they don't make those mistakes. You ain't talking about this grown man, like I said, who was raised by a 2-parent household, got a father figure that's at all his games supportive of him, man. That's what I'm saying.
It's just kind of hard. And I see what you're saying, Swag. You got compassion for him, and props to you. Props to you for having compassion. Just respect the fact that I don't give a damn what he do. If he fall off the face of the earth, he's a fucking idiot. It is what it is.
Hey, this my thing, man. This what the people really want to know, man. When is the goddamn love of Swaggy shit going? When we popping this shit out?
Hey, we got to get We Fall, man. We got the theme song.
We Fall down in Atlanta right now. I just talked to him. He getting some top flight from Magic City that's gonna fly back with him.
Oh Lord! Hey,
Swag, you know what?
no. Tell him Reverend
Hey,
Swag over here talking about the
Swag,
Lord. He
if
not doing no fornicating.
if that don't work out, the for love of Swagger don't work out, you need to call nephew Tommy. You going on Ready to Love.
Hey, tell we fall Swag ain't doing no fornicating. He with the Lord.
Hey, man, we got to come together, man. We got to get the female contestants. We got to go on and get the production on this goddamn show.
Hey, I'm ready, man. Hey, I thought the man quit. I just found out he came back. Shit, so
Thought it's gonna be like David Ruffin. Damn, I missed another show.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
for real.
If Swaggy posts one more goddamn, man, I'm at Applebee's by myself. Shit. I was about to pull up on him, but hell, I was asleep. So I was about to come pull up on him.
Hey, two times. How long you been knowing Swag?
All season.
I've been knowing since 2004, and that's what he do every year. I done rode to San Antonio with him for state, and he'll tell you, this the year I'm gonna have a girlfriend, I'm gonna settle down, I'll say, man, that dude there, I don't know. I love him though.
we gonna get him right. Matter of fact, Shelton and Coleman, if y'all see any nice young ladies, y'all feel like they need a Swaggy in their life, tell we got a show going on, and we trying to get Swaggy married off out here.
Yeah, we gonna feed them good too.
Yeah.
They got a free dinner for Double Eagle Steakhouse.
And make sure you white girls too. I'm ready to change it up.
Oh. No, we gonna know we ain't.
See?
No, we ain't.
That's this shit right here. That's what happened. Now he want to date the white girl. Goddamn, Swaggy. Hey, we followers in Atlanta at Magic City. I don't think he bring it back.
Hey, Cordy said he gonna promote it. Hey, Cordy, you promoting? At least give me about 3 white girls.
And then somebody say, why you need 15? I think we only need 3.
I say 5.
I would like 4. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, I say 5.
Swag out here trying to be like Flavor of Love. He out here just trying to. But you ain't fornicating. You with the Lord.
I'm good on that part.
All right, yeah, but that's really what we need to be focusing on, man. Like, is getting this show kicked off and kind of put Swag in these streets.
Hey, let's get these 5 real quick, Todd. Let's go ahead and get the 5 for we could do.
That's almost already done.
Once we get the 5, we'll go ahead and do the show. I figure we could set it up like the dating game. We just let Swagger ask the questions and we'll let you could moderate it.
Say,
yeah.
The thing is, if you hit it out with somebody, you go be serious.
That's the whole goal. They go, Will, there he is.
Yeah, we're not trying to get you another baby mama, man.
This is for
the love. This is for the love of Swag.
Will, right in time.
We need a year or two. We need a year or two. We need a year or two. So this one, Swag, go do your thing. Get your New York. Go find your Oak Cliff.
New York.
He talking about Flavor of Love, New York. Get you an Oak Cliff.
We're going for he already going for season 2. He already going for season 2.
Hey man, I just need Swag to make sure he stay committed and locked in, man.
Yeah, don't go quit.
Two times.
Don't go quit, Swaggy.
It's March right now. Come August, he'll be locked into August. But once August hit, then it's done.
No, we're gonna give a woman that likes sports.
But when are we doing this though, Ty? What month are we doing this in?
We're trying to get the 5 women now.
To come. You know what? I think I got a chick for you too, Swaggy. Oh. She went to Carter too. Ward.
I already knew that. Why I started nodding my head.
Oh, hold on.
So,
I got one for you.
Let's get the 5 women. Let's get the 5 women, and then we gonna go ahead and put it together.
Hey, she loves sports and all that shit.
When are we doing this?
As soon as we get the 5. Let's get the 5 girls, and then we go.
Hey, they got the light wrestling too.
Yeah. So we trying to do it ASAP. I want to get it ASAP. He trying to go ahead and get them on, send them on out.
Yeah, so he can bring her to the spring game and shit.
So whoever he chooses, he got to go on these spring tours with her.
Yeah.
All the spring games, they got to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And we
like
gonna
that.
follow him around with the camera.
I like that.
So Swag, get your mind right and make up your mind. Either you Reverend Deacon Swaggy or you Playboy Swaggy. You can't be both.
Hold on. Are you gonna be the Viper?
Oh yeah. Well, he ain't been a Viper in a while. I think Viper gone.
Hey,
He either player Swaggy or Reverend Swaggy. We got to figure it out. Cause I know a good, nice church girl. She be wearing them holy dresses and everything.
I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a good little production, man.
Hey man, what's up, Cole? I know you sat here with us. You probably wonder what the hell I got into.
Nah, I want to see Swaggy show. I want to make sure y'all take that camera with y'all.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be at your practice too, Coach.
We're gonna be at your practice with him.
Hey, bring
and Swaggy new girl.
Hey, bring his girl down there. Walk her down the forest.
Oh, we will.
Hey, I was. hey, we gonna film them a date over there at what's the bird Grills?
Grills.
Yeah, Grills.
Down the street.
We need to put out a little flyer, man. Another flyer too, man. And let's see if we get some sign-ups too.
We gotta get signed up this time. Swag, don't say 15, my brother. We just only need 5.
5.
We just need 5, man. I ain't gonna stretch it out
15.
Like yeah, Swaggy said 15 at first. He was like 15 women for the love. So I'm like, God damn.
Hey, Swaggy. hey, Swaggy. You ain't watching none of them girl games?
Yeah, I watched the game last night.
Oh, you watched DeSoto?
I watched both of them. Sunnyvale.
Did Sunnyvale win?
La Vega.
Nah, they lost.
Nah, La Vega real.
Yeah.
Damn, they black too, huh?
Hey,
yeah.
DeSoto did this in 2019. Lost his freshman. They had 1 C on the team, and they came back and won 2 straight. They'll be back.
Oh yeah, they coming back.
That year they lost by like 3 points when they lost that freshman squad that won as juniors and seniors. So they'll be back.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Since we got
They looked like freshmen. Like they didn't play well.
Yeah,
right.
But you know what? They went to state, but they couldn't get past Duncanville doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So
that chick from SGP gonna be back next year too. So and the team they lost to got their best players is back. So it's gonna be another fight next year.
SGP been knocking on that door for a minute too.
Yeah, that 5-star big. She got hurt earlier this year.
Hey, Ward, that 6'4" girl from Clark, she come back.
Yeah, she was a junior.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey,
DeSoto beat them last year. Her sister was a senior, so she was a sophomore. So DeSoto beat them in the semifinal last year, but they played them tough.
Well, what happened to Plano girls, man? They kind of fell off after
the coach. The coach left. The coach is the head coach at University of Dallas.
Okay.
Basketball is our relationships, dog. You know what I'm saying? Especially somewhere that ain't been that.
Yeah, I remember Plano girls. They had like them volleyball girls out there playing.
Yeah, he was so the coach. His name Rodney something. I can't think of his last name, but he was at Baylor. Y'all remember when that stuff happened where that player got shot? The other player.
Yeah.
He was on that. Yeah. He was on that staff. He was an assistant on the men's side, and you know they kind of got blackballed, kind of like Browse them. So that's how he ended up at Plano coaching girls.
Okay.
He real too. So, but anyway, he the coach at the University of Dallas now. When they started their basketball program about 3-4 years ago.
Cause Plano kind of just fell off. I was like, dang.
When he stopped, it was a wrap. His last year, they went to the regional final, and they ain't been like that since.
Damn. Okay. Shelton, what you got, man? You got any closing word for us, Coach Shelton? You gonna
don't disrespect Duncanville D-line.
Nah, man. That part, I mean, man, Swaggy, I'm glad you came on, man. You know, I knew you was hurt. Trust me, we all done been through that hurt, so I'm glad you came on and faced that, bro. But nah, man, just praying for everybody. And
what you think about Ja too?
What'd you say?
Give me a quick opinion about Ja.
I mean, he been somebody he ain't, but that's the people. It's also the people he hanging around. You know, he trying to please the people he hanging around. I know he a 2-parent household kid, and you know, I think his dad. I think they still stay with him or stay across the street from him. So, you know, I know his daddy still stay across the street from him or stay across the street from him or stay with him. So he ain't no kid like he putting on, but he trying to impress other people, trying to make the world look at him different than he is.
Trying to be a rapper. I feel you. Coach, my man Jeff, man. Appreciate you for hopping on, brother. Got a close word for him?
Man,
other than Coach Doug, don't need to go.
Say, chill out, man. Nah, good being on with you boys, man. And Coach Cole, man, one of your players that you used to coach, man. What you think? Were you looking at him for? Conley, where you think he go, man?
Conley, he a mama's boy, so I think he'll stay in Texas. His daddy went to Carter, I think.
Yeah, Ryan, old boo.
Nah, Conley can play. I think he's gonna stay in Texas though. I don't think he's gonna leave.
Okay.
That's dope. What you got, Coach Ward?
Oh no, man. I said I wasn't getting on unless Swagger got on. So,
yeah,
Swagger got on, man. I had to get on with my boy, man. I start to FaceTime him early. You know, I FaceTime people when they're in their feelings to pick with them.
Do you?
But I said, nah, I'm gonna let him make. I'm gonna let him make it.
You probably like Swaggy, really Swaggy.
Yeah. But I said, nah, I'm gonna let my boy make it this time. I said it last week. I said, man, if they lose, Swaggy, I'm more concerned with you than anything else. I start seeing them posts start flying up. I said, oh, here you go.
No, Lamar.
He done resigned from the Dub. He done voided Todd's contract with Flavor Swaggy.
Yeah, the Joker just quit the Dub and quit Todd. I'm like, how you gonna quit 2 times? I mean, God.
Hey, boy, it's so crazy though. When the Cowboy lose, he want all the smoke on face.
Nah, Swaggy can dish it. He can't take it. That's the issue. See, Swaggy gonna dish it to everybody. I remember in the middle of the season when he was F Duncanville and they fans. He was talking about their fans. Say when somebody, last week he was all on sock. So I know it's always gonna be bad because Swaggy be on everybody else so hard and he can't take it. So they gonna laugh and mess with him. That's how I know it'd be bad. Cause I'll be like, oh man, come on, dog. Yeah, Swaggy, you gotta be able to take it, dog. You can dish it out.
Yeah, we finna head down to Austin on Tuesday too, y'all.
Oh yeah.
What's going down there?
I guess we gotta go meet the people that live in Austin, I guess.
God damn, y'all still on the parade?
Hold on, J Mac. When you threw that picture with 2 times and all them at the Stars game, say, Coach, next time act like you know what you're doing. You looking at the puck like you didn't know what was about to happen, man.
Black folks don't skate.
Not ice.
Not that kind of skate.
Really, we was all trying to figure out a way to get out. Like, see how we gonna leave and get back. You know, cause when they had us go there. Like, we had to park underground, like, where the football players and, you know what I mean, the basketball team, where they park their cars at. So we like, damn, man, we go up here, man. How the fuck we gonna get back down? Because we trying to duck out there, bro.
Hey, man. Yeah. But, I mean, how was that feeling, though? Because I heard them hockey crowds is kind of dope.
Yeah. You can tell that they watch for 16 minutes or something, and then everybody go buy some drinks, and then they come back and watch some more.
Oh, that's my kind of crowd. I'm going to go to
I go back. It's more fast paced. You know, it's better than baseball to me. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Hey, what's your closing words, Todd? You got anything to say?
GoFundMe.
Y'all get that GoFundMe out, man, because my man Jeffrey said he got 500 on the GoFundMe when it come out. I'm not promising 500, but I'm going to put something on it for sure.
Yeah, man.
So
take care of the kids.
Y'all make sure they get that link out, man. I'm gonna push it. We're gonna push it on the show. Push it everywhere we can, man. Everybody spread that out. Cause they need Death Row in their rings. And then we're gonna work on getting Skyline a ring. Ain't that right, Coach Cole?
Shit, send me all your backup. Send me the J.
Hey man.
Hey, Coleman, Coach Carr got some high school eligibility. You need him on the D line.
I put Coach Carr ass at 3, 4-eye, 5 technique, 0, whatever you want to play.
Hey, you know Coach Carr was a good running back coming up. You know what I'm saying? He used to run that rock.
I believe.
Hey, I tell you what, Coach. Don't worry about it, Coach. I got 2 good plays lifting these knees.
You got 2 good?
Yeah, one of them gonna be a personal foul though.
Might as well get 15 while you're out there.
Already, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all guys, man. Y'all have a good one.
Watch this. Watch
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put in work, go rub. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carr that's still on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Wick, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
These guys are go easy, off the easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making Pinkston so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, #1 high school podcast starring Pat O'Teasy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well,